past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again.
There's no crying in baseball!
great job from the Fairfield Indians marching band. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Kudos to Colerain, too.
Welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals, where tonight your 7-0 Colerain Cardinals are taking on the 5-2 Fairfield Indians. This is Chris Simonitis with WeAreColerain.com, working in conjunction with Waycross Community Media. In the booth, along with Brian and Brandon Wyatt, as well as Mike Rourke, who's doing our production side on the We Are Colerain side, and of course a host of volunteers, starting at the top with Tony Suarez and his entire team, bringing you tonight's high school football action. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this on tape delay, wherever you may be. And for those of you on WeAreColerain.com, the Colerain Cardinals are coming down the steps, and they're going to be marching onto the field, getting ready to take on this very mighty foe, the Fairfield Indians. Brian, you gave a little bit of an intro about Fairfield during our We Are Colerain broadcast. What can we tell about our Waycross viewers about Fairfield?
Well, they come in here at 5-2, 3-1 in the GMC. Wins over Centerville, Northmont, Middletown, Lakota West Sycamore, and losses from Dublin Kaufman and last week with a 21-17 loss to the Mason Comets. So this is going to be a game that I see it's a defensive struggle. These teams both like to load up their best athletes on the defensive side of the ball. So who's going to be able to crack the first score really kind of lead into this. Fairfield's coming off a loss. We'll see. They're still looking to get into the playoffs, so we'll see what kind of, somebody said, will they have the hangover from the loss last week? I said no. It's Colerain homecoming. They brought their band. They brought enough fans here. You never have a letdown when you come to play Colerain, so I expect just a hard-hitting GMC battle tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's going to be one of those nights, I think, where Fairfield is, I'm not going to say they're playing for their playoff lives. They're not necessarily doing that. But they can get a lot of Harbin points if they can find a way to do something that no team in the GMC has been able to do since 2008, and that's beat the Colerain Cardinals. So the Cardinals now take the field, and we're just moments away from starting.
And you talk about that being Middletown, 2008, the last team in the GMC to defeat the Colerain Cardinals. The head coach of that Middletown Middies team was now at the helm of the Fairfield Indians, Jason Krause.
So again, the Fairfield Indians come into the game 5-2 overall, 3-1 in the GMC. Colerain, of course, is 7-0, not having lost at any point yet this year. Head-to-head, these two teams have played each other 20 times. And Colerain has, as you can imagine, as evidenced by, again, the very long win streak, a pretty good record, 17-3 overall against the Fairfield Indians. So, again, as Brian mentioned, this is going to be a game, I think, where it's going to be showcasing the defense. These two teams are the top two teams on defense in the GMC. Colerain ranked number 1 and Fairfield ranked number 2. Neither team allowing more than an unbelievable number, less than 75 yards per game on the ground. So these are two very stout run defenses. And with that, I think Brian and Brandon, you both would agree, turnovers could play a very big part in tonight's game with there being a lot of hard hitting.
Well, always turnovers are a big thing, especially when you got two good defenses. Colerain's offense have been clicking lately, but they haven't faced the team as fast as this Fairfield team. So I'm not sure what the toss was, whether who won. I'm assuming since Colerain is kicking off, they like to defer. But as we see, Colerain will be kicking off to Fairfield.
So we're about ready to get underway here. Colerain, Fairfield, here at Colerain High School. Week 8 high school football action. Get settled in, get your popcorn, and enjoy the broadcast. Murray approaches the ball, gets his foot underneath it, he kicks it. It's a side-over-side kick, caught it about the 5-yard line. Taken up to the 10, to the 15, at some speed, but immediately hit right away.
That ball came loose. That was Jose Scott, I believe, your Michigan State signee. I'm not sure who made that hit, but
that's Kevin Hyde, the way the Cardinals celebrated afterwards and congratulated him. Kevin Hyde, all the momentum coming right at him, just stops it right in its tracks. And the Cardinals force a great special teams play by themselves. Indians will start their first possession at their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times lately from the Colerain. They're not kicking it into the end zone, but they get such great height and this coverage team has done really well.
Yep. So here we go. As we mentioned, Aaron Carmack, the starting quarterback for Fairfield in the shotgun. Got one man in the backfield, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, pitches it out, and he's going to be, receiver caught it. He's still on his feet. He makes several man miss, and there's that speed we talked about. There's flags on the play, but he gets all the way out to the Fairfield 45-yard line. So a huge 30-yard run.
Yeah, but this might be coming back from the area of the flag.
That's what I thought. It might have been maybe a block in the back or something. We'll see.
Yeah, there was a hold on the wide receiver that sprung that. There was a nice play, I believe.
It was Chico Robinson who made the catch on the wide receiver screen. Keontae Jones there with the initial contact, and Robinson just doesn't go all the way down. Puts his hand down, knees don't go down.
But there's your hold right there on the outside receiver. But with that, it's a spot foul, so they will still gain 8 yards on that play.
Be 1st and 2.
So now up to the 25-yard line.
1st down and 2.
So Fairfield balanced. They'll throw the ball, they'll run the ball. You'll really test this Colerain defense.
Yeah, he's got 3 wide receivers split to his left. One now goes in motion, the aforementioned Chico Robinson. And we've got flags before the play.
And now it'll be 1st and 7.
Penalty flag on the
Going to be offsides against
It'll be
Colerain.
1st and 10. Interesting that they didn't just let that play go out. It was indeed offsides.
I believe that was Luke Bolden starting on the outside linebacker, trying to anticipate the snap. Got over a little bit early.
So the 5-yard penalty against Colerain is going to move the ball out to the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Fairfield. So a couple of penalties, one for each side, to start the game here on the first 2 plays. Let's see if they can get something clean going on play number 3 of the series. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff, does Carmack, keeps it. He looks to pitch it very late, goes backwards, and there's a whole host of Cardinals there that meet him and take him down. That's an interesting play.
Well, he has the option right there. He's not a threat to run it. That was all diversion there. He has an option if the Colerain defender in front of him steps up that he can actually drop a pass over the defender's head to the wide receiver. And that time that he stayed back and allowed him a few yards. So once he got to the area, had a trailer and pitched it off there. So it's basically an option.
Not bad for 8 yards. So 2nd down and 2 for Fairfield, moving the ball. Again, 3 wide receivers, split wide to the left, drops back, looks to pass. He's got it, throws it across the middle. He's got the ball. I'm going to see if they caught it. I think they're going to say it is a catch. So into Colerain territory, down to the 48.5-yard line. We'll see where they set it. They're going to set it right at the 48-yard line. So
yeah, Raekwon Williams just finds a little soft spot in the zone. But the quarterback has plenty of time to throw.
He is a big quarterback. We apologize. I don't have heights and weights. The roster for Fairfield, I will just
It
say
has him listed as
according
0 height
pound.
and 0 weight.
Yeah. So
I would estimate 6'5", 230.
You think he's 6'5"?
He's a big dude. 6'4".
He's 6'3" at least, I would say. He's well over 200 pounds. There goes Chico in motion. He takes the end around. He goes around the left trying to find a hole. He does find some room. So Fairfield finding some success here early on the ground. Is going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 yards on the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we're going to call it 8 yards on that first down play.
And a good run there by Chico Robinson. He was initially stopped trying to get the outside on the jet sweep. Turned up inside by Amir Reap, but a good job blocking the backside there, keeping and creating a hole for the positive gain.
Chico Robinson coming into the game, only 21 carries on the year, but averaging 6.8 yards per carry, a 40-yard long and 2 touchdowns. So they're not they spread the ball around a lot. Taking a look at their offensive stats, there are a lot of different guys that touch the ball. So here we go. 2nd down and 2 now, Fairfield. Moving the ball. Fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle. It is
Picked off.
Picked off! Intended for a receiver who reached back to catch it.
Referees are discussing it. It was a tip ball, and Amir Reap came up with it.
Yep, it is in fact an interception. That ball came to the receiver. He tried to catch it. It kind of bounced out of his hands, and the opportunistic defense of the Colerain Cardinals, number 1, Amir Reap, was there, picked it out of the air.
Quick pop pass, and it hit the receiver a little high, and I'm not sure if it hit the helmet or not, but got through his hands, popped straight up in the air. But Reap dives, cleans it up, and he could give the ball back to Colerain at the 34.
And the camera angle there initially on the replay there, pretty far away, you can't tell. But the referee there, the initial, he's playing, he didn't see if the ball hit or not. He's looking at his other referees. The other referees say they don't see it hit the ground, and therefore they rule an interception. Cardinals ball.
So number 27, Jones, goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, does Deontay Smith-Moore to the big fullback, Monolo Caldwell. Keeps himself and moves forward. It's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. So good first down run for the sophomore quarterback, Deontay Smith-Moore.
So that answers your question, who was going to get the start? It is your sophomore. We see Gunnar Leindecker. He did warm up, and he is on the sidelines.
Is he headset or helmet?
In a helmet.
There you go.
So 2nd down and 6.
Once again, the snap to Deontay Smith-Moore. He keeps it, tries to follow his fullback through, does a nice spin move. It's going to pick up positive yards, almost enough for the first down. He's going to be about a yard shy.
Yeah, Nashawn Bell hit him at the line of scrimmage. And he's quick. He spun right off him and turned a no gain into a gain of about 4.
So 3rd down and short for the Colerain Cardinals on offense. After stopping Fairfield on their initial drive with an interception, Colerain seeing what they can do on the offensive side. Takes the ball, hands it to Monolo Caldwell. He dips and dives, and he's going to get enough for the first down up to the Colerain 48-yard line.
Wow.
Move those chains.
That was power on power, and if you saw the matchup, big Howard Watkins, the biggest Colerain offensive lineman, lined up directly against Malik Van, the big defensive lineman. Kind of a stalemate, neither one of them, but they occupied enough space for Monolo Caldwell picks up the first down.
And it's been interesting so far, the Cardinals. There's been no checks. They're getting right to the line and running the play immediately after they get the call from the sidelines.
Fairfield with everybody in the box. They have no one over top. Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, keeps it. It's going to move forward again. Good push by the offensive line. It's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on that play into Fairfield territory.
And at the beginning of the year, there was so many questions about who was going to be the wingback for this team. Watch Sincere Jones right here. He opens the hole. Sincere Jones, as a sophomore, his blocking has been fantastic from the wingback position. He perfectly opened up that midline option for the quarterback and set up the gain of 7 yards.
And as a sophomore too, I mean, he's a big wingback for Colerain, almost as big as the fullback. So. Get your
Offset eye now. Deontay Smith-Moore takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, gets through the hole, is going to pick up enough for the first down. Deeper into Fairfield territory, all the way down to the 36-yard line. Another first down for your Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, taken down by Alvin Burke. But he is finding, they're overplaying the fullback right now. They're not giving anything up the middle, and the great decision-making so far by your sophomore quarterback. So that'll spot the ball at the Fairfield 37.
Just keep picking up 3, 4, 5 yards of play. That's all you need. Man in motion now. Deontay Smith-Moore takes back. It's a counter. Hands it off to Sincere Jones. And he's going to move forward again. More positive yards past the 35-yard line down to the 33, I think. A gain of 5 on the play.
And a good decision by Sincere Jones. There's maybe room to the outside, but he's just going to take what he gets, give it to him. And he knows he's not He's fast. He's probably one of the fastest Cardinals, but he knows that, you know what, Fairfield's got some dudes out there in the safety. I'm going to pick up, maximize my yardage here, potential-wise. He could have gotten more to the outside, but picks up the 3 up the middle.
They marked it at 4-yard pickup. So, again, positive yards for this offense. Very good. Deontay Smith-Moore takes the ball this time and does hand it off to Milo Caldwell, and he takes a Fairfield defender with him. That's 217 pounds of pure muscle, as Coach Bolden likes to call it, and he's going to be very close to the first down.
And right now, the Cardinal offense is doing everything against the tendencies that Fairfield is showing. They're sending a spy with the motion. They're following everyone but the quarterback. This time, they leave the fullback wide open. They go against the motion and pick up the first down.
Yeah, for the uninformed, you watch it, and they're running the same formation and almost the same plays over and over again, but it's the little tweaks that you see with the offensive line and direction.
And we saw it on that midline pickup by Deontay Smith-Moore.
It was a first down. Here's a speed back to 27. Good and well defended by the Fairfield Indians. Number 22 met Sincere Jones in the backfield. He's going to be at a loss for about 4 or 5 yards. So you knew with this defense they were going to come through at some point and make a play.
Well, they tried to go outside. Josiah Scott, he's the Michigan State signee. He just ran through the block of your wide receiver and just had no, taking down Javon Hicks.
Was that Javon out there?
Yeah. You've got to.
He's going to
So
have his hands full.
there is a flag on the play. So it is a holding against Colerain. And they're going to decline the penalty because it was a spot foul, and with the loss of yardage,
Did you see where
they're
the
going to
spot
accept the
was?
play. Not really. I think they're more concerned about with the down than actual distance. Yeah.
So now it's second down, and because of the
They lost,
tackle for loss,
lost about 8. They might have gained if they would have taken the penalty 2 more, but it still would have given Colerain still would have been first down. So
2nd and 15.
Second down and 15. No score here
Yeah.
early in the first quarter.
referee called a timeout. We haven't. They're rediscussing. It looks like whether to take the penalty or spot the foul or decline it.
Again, those of you listening and watching live on wearecolerain.com, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Appreciate you taking time out of your Friday night to watch and listen to the broadcast. It's a beautiful night here in Colerain Township. Temperatures are finally beginning to fall into fall zone, if you will, or autumn type temperatures. Cool outside, some jackets, some light jackets and hoodies all throughout the
All right, so it
stands.
looks like we're going to have a referees of.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it because apparently they can't decide what they want to do. So both teams kind of split and head back to their respective lines to these referees to figure out what
The
they're gonna
referee
do.
declined the penalty without, I'm guessing, consulting the Fairfield sidelines.
Can you do that?
He apparently thought that the decision was made, but now they have to figure out
Where the ball was.
Where the ball was to accept the penalty.
They got where the location of the penalty was, because holding is a spot foul.
So it is second down.
Well,
Maybe. No one knows.
Well, no, the referee, I saw him
And after all that
Motion
noise,
second.
we're right back to where we were before
back to where we started.
all the noise started.
Right back to where we started. It's all right. I'm glad they took the time to get it right. So it is second down and 15 for the Colerain Cardinals. There you go. Fakes the handoff. Does Deontay Smith-Moore. Keeps it. Well defensed by Fairfield. He's going to pick up maybe just 1 yard on the play. Tackled.
so here's where declining the penalty worked out. And, instead of first, it is now third down, and they're going to need about 16 yards.
They picked up a couple, so maybe 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 16, and the Cardinals go 2 tights.
So it was longer than 3rd and 15 to start because he did pick up positive yards.
Interesting formation we haven't seen from the Cardinals yet. Both the wingbacks split out, Javon Hicks out, and the Cardinals have 2 tight ends and Luke Bolden.
Yep, empty backfield. Deontay Smith-Moore drops back, looks to pass, surveys the field, got some time, throws it, and it is complete. Caught by the sophomore, number 35, Eric Phillips. He's going to be short of the first down, but it makes it a lot more interesting decision.
I'll tell you what, brand new formation, never seen that. That's 5 wide receivers, but 2 of them are tight ends. Fairfield wasn't prepared for it, and Eric Phillips was wide open.
I got it right. It was Eric Phillips.
It was Phillips. Good patience by Deontay Smith-Moore to wait for his man to come open, and then hits him for make it a 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
And they're
Colerain's
going
got
for
the
it.
offense on.
Yep, they're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
And they run the false motion. The stutter step draws the Fairfield Indians. So a gift for the Colerain Cardinals and give them a first down.
So that's a 5-yard penalty offsides against the Indians. You have to believe they probably saw that on film. Maybe not. I don't know that we've seen that play a lot this year, but Either way, we'll take it.
The false step motion?
Yeah.
No, they run it several times a game.
Well, I don't see it. It never works. It doesn't seem like it works all that much.
I think it worked against Mason twice.
So here we go. Deontay Smith-Moore drops back, looks to pass, throws it. Intended for number 27, Sincere Jones, just over his outstretched arms.
And Smith-Moore had Sincere Jones there, and he just misses him with the throw.
Yeah, he just rolls outside, out of the backfield, and he's there, leaves him there, and just kind of gets turned the wrong way. It was good coverage by the Fairfield Indians. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 14.
That is the 14-yard line.
Ball's marked on the 14-yard line, second
I
down
think
and 10.
the ball is on the 14-yard line.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. Colerain Cardinals with their first offensive series. Deontay Smith under Moore takes it, drops it, passes it out to Sincere Jones. He's got a block on the edge. He's going to get around to the edge. He's going to take it all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
That was not a
weak.
holding penalty.
Did they throw a flag?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So just a quick out, a little swing pass. Sincere Jones takes it, one block out there. He's got a little bit of jersey. He had his hands inside, but once the guy turned, you know,
You got to let go.
he got a little bit outside the shoulders. Well, you got to take in consideration that Brandon was an offensive lineman, so there's no such thing as holding. That's one of those when you're engaged and the guy turns to make the play, you've got to kind of release.
Again, Cardinals, different formation. Usually Monal Caldwell on the backfield. Again, Cardinals go 5 wide. Kevin Hyde checks into the ball game.
So what are we saying? About 2nd and 13 now. A couple of holding penalties just delaying the drive. Deontay
It's
Smith
there if he gets
it
it to him.
He
get a block.
Yep. Gets it out to J.J. Davis. Gets a block, turns it upfield. He's going to pick up, needed 13. I think he got about 11 on that.
And again, Cardinals throwing new formation. Fairfield's not ready for it. You had 2 defenders for 3 receivers. Get it to one in the hands, make some blocks. J.J. Davis does the rest.
Sincere Jones, there's that blocker on the outside.
And Kevin Hyde, we've seen him. He plays a lot. He's on defense, but when he's out there, a very solid blocker. But you're absolutely right. They go out there and they got 3 wide, and Fairfield stays in a zone and not a man-to-man. So you've just got 3-on-2 out there. Now,
third and short, and now they got 5 wide still.
Yep, and there's a sweep to J.J. Davis. He's going to take it around the end and use his speed and go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! J.J. Davis puts 6 on the board.
I'll tell you what, triple option, 5 wide. Cardinals showing it all here. And again, it's 3rd and short. You figure it's a fullback quarterback situation. No, they're going to go 5 wide, jet sweep. And Javon Hicks blocks his man all the way into the goalpost to set that up on the outside.
Colerain does exactly what they wanted to do. They get a turnover on defense. They take that turnover and turn it into 6 points on their first possession. So at 3:51 in this first quarter, Colerain leading 6-0, extra point pending.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So Mr. Murray puts it through the uprights, and with 3:51 to go in the opening quarter, the Colerain Cardinals have struck first and lead the Fairfield Indians 7-0.
So how is Fairfield going to respond right here? An explosive offense, but you can't get too far behind these Colerain Cardinals. And how about this, Brandon? You know, that everybody says, throw the ball, and give us something different. The option has worked traditionally for Colerain, and it does. But I think with the injury that happened, young quarterback, the full package wasn't released. He didn't know all the plays, and now we saw spread option, 5 wide receivers. This Colerain offense could.
There's no question that Deontay Smith-Moore has surpassed Gunnar Leyendecker on the depth chart. I mean, he has to, right? Because he's played whatever. 5
we don't know
now.
that. Gunner's been hurt.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying in terms of his understanding of the offense, he looks unbelievable as a sophomore. It's very impressive. But to your point, Gunner's very good, and Gunner brings an element to the game that Deontay doesn't quite bring.
He is a baseball player, and he's a great passer, and that's why they were looking to run more of the passing earlier in the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why that offense is this kick goes up, taking about the 5-yard line, looking for a seam. It's a slight seam to the outside. And I tell you what, you can see why that kid's going to Michigan State.
Yeah,
that's Jose Escada then.
He can move.
That's some wheels right there.
That kid can move.
He got a little bit of a seam and just turned it up and didn't see who got it, but he almost got to the sideline if it wasn't for a
Here it is
a
on
leg
the replay
tackle.
for those of you watching on Waycross. I mean, just look. I mean, whoop, just got his hand on his leg.
And the finishing that point, though, about Leindegger, forget he started on a Final Four Division I team as a sophomore wingback. So it's not like he's some scrub. He's a superstar kid running back for the Cardinals, trying to find him, get him healthy.
So Colerain shifts their defense to the right side.
Single back set. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeps it. Carmack, it's a short pitch. Staying on his feet, tackled by 3 or 4 Cardinals. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. I did not get the number on that one.
And again, it's another run-pass option for the Indians on this play. He's going to run the zone read. He's going to run to the outside, and he has the option to throw the ball to the receiver, which he does in this play. I think for the Cardinals, though, they're not really concerned about Carmack taking the ball and running. They're going to give him a couple of those 5-4 yard. They know that it's
overplay the run on the running back and stay man on man with your wide receivers. Yeah.
So Carmack once again in the shotgun, man in motion, takes the ball, hands off to number 31. He is caught from behind. He's going to pick up maybe a few yards on the play. Not enough for the first down, though.
Tamir Boykin with the carry here. Try a little bit of misdirection, and the Cardinals there, Quante Stanley finishes off the tackle.
Tamir Boykin, the second leading rusher for Fairfield. 180 yards on the year on 47 carries. So he also is a junior, 5'9", 165.
So this big 3rd down and 3 coming up. Fairfield's taking a long time to get this play off.
No signal from the back judge for the 5-second shot or clock.
Snap is back, handoff. Number 5 has got it, but he's going to pick up the first down. Just lowered his head and bowled forward through number 5 of the defense to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Boykin with the carry for the Indians. Ryan Davis is there, but he's after. Boykin has already got the line to gain.
Yeah, kind of see the way cross here, playback. Boykin certainly had a head of steam going into Davis, who was coming in from the side.
And that play right behind your All-American tackle, All-American offensive lineman.
Jack Carman, yeah.
Jack Carman.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for Fairfield now. Their own 37-yard line. Drops back to pass to Carmack, and then he is taken down. Sacked by the Colerain Cardinals all the way back at the 30-yard line.
Colerain's linebackers jumped the route. He was looking for that quick little seam, little pop pass across the middle. It's well covered, and he's got to hold on to it.
And I'll tell you what.
Great play by Flynn to blow up the middle.
Brady Flynn probably was the man there, blocked by Carman on the previous play, giving the first down. He makes up for it there. He gets through the line, gets past his man, and gets the quarterback for a sack.
So he's going to lose about 7 yards on the play.
And you got to credit Ryan Davis. Carman had to slide out to get the blitzing Davis. It freed up Flynn to beat the guard to the quarterback.
Hey, you'll see these Colerain outside linebackers. If they're on the offside, the weak side of the ball, they're coming with pressure from that side.
Colerain's defense having their way right now. There's a snap back.
He better get it off soon.
There's pressure in the middle. He throws it down the middle, and it is picked off. Amir Reap has got it.
I don't know if he held on to that one.
I got really excited about it, thinking that maybe if I got excited, the rest would call it, but he didn't.
It was real close. Carmack was to the line of scrimmage when he released that ball. Don't see any flags on the play, but Reap knocked it down. It jumped up like he had it, but that ball did hit the ground.
Hey, jump up, make the referees make a decision.
Exactly. That's why I thought maybe my yelling would will it to be, but.
But you know what? I think the quarterback was past the line of scrimmage by several yards when he threw that ball.
We're going to see here on replay.
Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go.
Either
Back
way,
to live action.
3rd down and 16, almost 17 yards.
Big play here for Fairfield. Snap is back, and there is pressure. Throws it, and it is incomplete. The ball falls short. Tremendous pressure by the Colerain defense. The quarterback was able to get the ball off to the only man that was open, but it fell incomplete as he was tackled immediately as well. And the Colerain defense holds.
And again, it is Davis from the outside, weak side linebacker. If you don't have an offensive player on that side of the field, the weak side, they're sending that linebacker, and Davis, a linebacker with running back speed, close and hit Carmack. I tell you what,
he did a really good job of just dumping it off, not really intending to get a completion, just finding an eligible receiver so he didn't get grounded.
Snap is back for the punt.
So Hyde and Reap.
Keontae Jones back there. It takes a Colerain bounce and goes out of bounds. And they're going to mark it out of bounds right at the 36-yard line. And that is where Colerain's offense will take over for the second time tonight, up 7-0 with under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Reminder of all of you listening live on wearecolerain.com. You can reach us in the booth at radio@wearecolerain.com. And this one comes from Emily Himonitis saying hi to Brandon, Brian, and Chris.
Well, I noticed how she listed your name first. From Brandon and Brian and that one guy named Chris.
So, Cardinals out on offense.
Ball spotted at their own 36. Is that Leyendecker under center now?
How about that? The return of the junior, Gunnar Leyendecker. Did he keep it or hand? I think
he handed it off. And we've
Yeah.
seen this past cup with both Mason and Fairfield.
2 yards gained on the play, maybe 3.
We saw it with Fairfield tonight. We saw it with Mason a couple weeks ago. They are just hitting Cardinal players that in the option, regardless if they had the ball. So we saw it with J.J. Davis earlier when a handoff went to Monolo Caldwell. They just hit J.J. Davis because he was a man in motion. This play, Leyendecker gave the ball up, and the Fairfield defender just hits him. They have every right to do so, but Cardinal offense is going to take that a little bit to heart. They're going to kind of grind at the Fairfield defense even more.
So Gunnar Leyendecker under center, takes the ball, hands it off once again. Good defense by Fairfield, but more positive yards picked up. We're going to say 4 yards, I think, on that carry. It's going to be third down and about 3. So Gunnar Leyendecker getting his feet wet back in the game as we come to the end of the first quarter. Colerain 7, Fairfield 0. Nice to see Gunnar back out there, guys.
I'll tell you, you got 2 running teams like this.
This game's going to move quick.
It's a very quick game. I mean, that was a quick quarter. Fairfield with only 2 possessions, nothing to show for it. Colerain just had the 1 possession with 7 points, and they started this one. And we'll see the outcome.
Yeah, this is not going to be a high-scoring game. And for those, that aren't familiar, they're going to look at the game. What an unbelievable shot there on Waycross. Holy moly. This game is not going to end up 48-12 or something. I mean, these possessions are going to be limited. So that's why the turnovers are so huge.
Well, as we said pre-game, this is going to be a defensive struggle. Colerain's not going to break the 80, 60-yard runs that people go, hey, Colerain can go the distance at any time. They've got to grind it out and grind it out, and it's long, sustained drive, and they did that the last time.
So, again, if you're listening live on wearecolerain.com, you can reach us at radio@wearecolerain.com. This one comes from Lenny Lopez, listening in Corona, California.
Thanks, Lenny. Love having you listening. And
Well,
all of the fans of Colerain High School and Colerain High School football listening all over the nation and quite possibly the world.
So multiple states tonight. We got Chicago, we got Florida, we've got California.
Chicago
so far.
is a city, not a state.
What's a Chicago State of Mind? Don't you know that song?
That's New York State of Mind.
Holy moly. Holy, wow. I mean, I'm not one to talk. Don't get me wrong, right? I mean, I can't get kids' names right, but still, wow.
You don't think
Kentucky? Kentucky's a state. It counts. All right, Gunnar Leyendecker back under center now. 3 wide receivers split wide to his right. Monolo under center. Takes the ball once again and hands off to Monolo Caldwell. And he lowers his head and he gets the first down. 217-pound senior gets the tough yards and gets another Colerain Cardinal first down.
And I know it comes down to scheme and what the blocks and everything plays out. But interesting for the Fairfield Indians, this is the first we've seen Gunnar Leyendecker since about week 3, week 4. And Fairfield just said, all right, give it to the fullback. We'll give up the fullback in this play. They pick up first down. Gunnar Leyendecker has not been challenged in his first 3 plays of this game. Just simple give reads.
Well, Fairfield's playing that assignment football. You no matter who's the quarterback is, you've got to stop the individual in front of you.
Drops back. Oh,
that might be a backward pass.
They're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
So intended for J.J. Davis. Gunnar Leyendecker drops back and throws the ball backwards.
Yeah, Colerain might have caught a break on that one. It was just a swing-out pass. Gunnar Leyendecker is inside he's about the 46-yard line, throws it back. Should have lost about 3-4 yards on that play.
Referee ruled it incomplete.
The referees are never wrong. Good call.
Second down and 10.
Trips to the boundary for the Cardinals, tight end and a receiver to the other.
So
5 wide receiver.
Yep, we've seen this already a couple times now. Empty backfield. 23 goes in motion. We've got a flag, and somebody's going to move.
Nope, we got a timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout Fairfield. They saw that 5 wide and said, we
Coach
don't like
Krause,
this.
yeah, we saw that in the first drive, and he didn't have an answer for it. Colerain shifts into it again, and he's just going to want to get his defense over, and because they don't want Colerain to get up and get another score at this point.
I'll take this minute to share this interesting piece of information.
Oh, you never say you're going to say something interesting, but go ahead, say something interesting.
As we enter play tonight, and this is and it's true, it's absolutely true. I'm not making it up. The Colerain Cardinals, by virtue of their 7-0 record and the strength of schedule, have already clinched a playoff spot. How about that?
And they won't be satisfied with that.
They have already clinched a playoff spot. They mathematically cannot miss the playoffs.
But
now, that doesn't mean they can't end up as the 8th seed, but I'm just saying it's the earliest I've ever seen a Colerain team clinch a playoff spot. So not saying they're, obviously they want to go undefeated, they want to win the conference, but it takes a little bit of pressure off, I think, Coach Tom Bolden to know that they'll be playing in Week 11.
Coach Bolden will never take the pressure off himself. He
I
wants
know,
that top seed. He wants that undefeated season.
They're on pace if they can win out the season, which is no guarantee, obviously. A very tough game tonight against Fairfield. They could be setting some records from the Harmon perspective. Once again, now we've got 3 wide receivers. Man in motion, Sincere Jones fakes the handoff. Gunnar Leyendecker drops back to pass. He throws it deep down the middle of the field, intended for Javon Hicks, and just overthrew him a little bit. Javon got on his horse and went as fast as he could, but that's an awful lot to ask of Gunnar. I mean, he hasn't played in over a month, and you've got him throwing the balls deep down the field.
I'll tell you what, though.
He just needed a little bit of air under that. But if it gets right there, Javon Hicks had inside position on the Michigan State recruit. He was run stride for stride, but if he hits him there, it's a big target to throw to.
It's better that Gunnar gets those reps in now than it is later in the season. And you can tell right away. Deontay Smith-Moore's done a fantastic job. You can tell the difference for the way the ball comes off of Gunnar's hands.
Yeah.
He might be, in passing situations, the quarterback to go to.
J.J. Davis once again in motion now. Gunnar Leyendecker once again throws it deep down the field, intended for Kevin Hyde, thrown out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th down, and on will come the punting team. But I applaud the series. I mean, you want to get Gunnar back out there, get him some action in the game, and that's exactly what they did. And they're going to punt, and they'll come back and live to fight another day. I mean, the way the defense is playing right now, I have no problem at all with that series.
And I can tell you right away what the film is going to be said right away.
Tell us.
And Tom Bolden said it before in interviews that after we get ready here for the muddle huddle on the putt, Gunnar sometimes has a tendency to throw off his back foot and not do very well with his footwork. We saw it there.
There's the punt, side-over-side punt, over the head of the intended receiver, and, just into the end zone. Couldn't quite get down there. Number 32 was trying to keep it out of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Fairfield Indians on the 20-yard line.
But going back to that point, you saw it on that play. He didn't set his feet, kind of just fell backwards and threw it, and the pass sailed out of bounds on him.
Well, I think both of them were overthrown a little bit, and that's just a little adrenaline. I finally get my shot. I'm back. I'm going to make a play.
Right. I want to make a play. Now, I totally get it, but to Brandon's point, and it's a good one, he was doing that earlier in the year, too, where he tends to lean back. His shoulders are not level. He's throwing, off his back foot. That comes with maturation. Again, he's a junior, and this is, I think, his 3rd varsity game now, maybe 4th. I don't remember if he played in the LaSalle game or not. I think he did. So the defense is back on the field for the Cardinals, as is the Fairfield offense. There's the handoff up the middle. Nice spin move in the hole. The Colerain Cardinals defense recovers and only allows 1 or 2 yards on the play, but nice move, I believe. That was number 9.
It's number 8, James Mitchell with the carry. I'll give you credit. These Fairfield Indian numbers aren't the kindest to the broadcasting.
They aren't. I'm sorry. I'm bringing up my binoculars now. Let's see here. Yeah, they're a little tough to read because it's an interesting font. Fairfield, of course, in their all white unis and red helmets, and Colerain in their red tops, white bottoms, and their matte white helmets. It's a sea of red and white out there tonight.
So he does pick up 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Kudos to the Fairfield fan base. They came en masse tonight. They've got a really good crowd over there tonight.
I don't know how much of that how much of that stands is the band. Because a large nothing against the Fairfield parents. That's just a really large band.
We'll try and get you a shot of that here shortly. Snap is back. Carmen drops back, looks to pass. He throws it. It is almost once again intercepted in and out of the hands of number 13.
Alex Kaminsky just running a little hook route, and the ball goes directly through his hands. I mean, he had room, he had time. I tell you what, that Carmack, he can throw the ball. That had some heat on it, but as a wide receiver, you've got to make the catches.
He's got a very deliberate motion. It's not a quick release, but you're right.
Well,
it does come out.
he's very tall. He's very tall, so yes, he's got a long delivery.
Cardinals with substitutions, they'll bring 2 extra DBs in, take 2 defensive linemen, slide some linebackers down the defensive line.
And if you look at the defense, there's probably that is the smallest weight-wise defense you've seen. Linebackers playing defensive line.
3 wide receivers, 1 now in motion, fakes the handoff, pressure on the quarterback, and he is going to go down. It took number 29, Kawante Stanley, a little bit of time, but he got on Carmen's back and finally brought him down for a loss. It'll be 4th down, and on comes the punting
And you
unit.
mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, it'd be interesting.
Wait, you're saying I said something right?
No, I said something interesting.
Okay.
Carmen there just got beat by the speed of Ivan Pace. That collapsed the pocket, forced him to step up. Kawante Stanley split his double team, got to the quarterback, and made the sack. And the speed up front of the Cardinal defensive line made that play.
Yeah. Jones and Hyde back for the Colerain Cardinals, setting up at their own 40.
Snap is back, punt goes off. It's a high punt, fair catch called. Keontae Jones takes it at about the 43-yard line, and that's where the Colerain Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10, up 7-0 on the Fairfield Indians with 9:44 left to go in the first half.
So watching on the offensive huddle there, which quarterback are we going to see? We saw 1 possession of each. They're both in the huddle, and they break the huddle, and
I can't tell.
Nope.
Deontay Smith-Moore
is now in the ball
It's
game.
easy to tell because if you can't see him, it's
Well,
not that.
that's true. He was hid behind all the offensive linemen. So 1st down and 10, Colerain at their own 44.
Got an email we'll get to here in just a minute. Under center, Deontay Smith-Moore takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's going to get around and pick up 1 yard. Good defense by Fairfield. Fast sideline to sideline.
I said earlier, there's speed with this Fairfield team. They match up the Colerain good, and so you're really not going to break that outside one.
Yeah, Deontay kind of lost his balance on that one a little bit.
Well, it was a good job there by number 24, Drew Bartolovich. He didn't make the tackle. He actually got juked, but it was enough to slow down and allow the backside of the defense to catch up with the play.
Yep, so here we go now. I formation now for the Cardinals. Sincere Jones dotting it, Monolo right behind him. Fakes the handoff, does Deontay, pitches it out to Sincere Jones. He's got some room.
It's not Sincere.
It's not, I apologize.
J.J. Davis on the carry.
And then Josiah Scott shows why he's going to Michigan State again.
Yeah, he planted him.
He was 15 yards off the ball, and when Davis came around the corner,
watch him just shed this block immediately, make the tackle.
Replay here.
Usually the running back runs right through it. Here, Josiah Scott just throws off it and makes a great tackle.
Yeah, he absolutely.
Give credit to Kyle Schimpf wrapping up the feet.
So 3rd down and 3.
Here we go, 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals. It's a pitch out and good tackle. I believe that's the other
interception.
No, the ball was
That's
down.
Intercepted. He never had possession. Interception, Josiah Scott.
They're not calling it an interception.
It's an interception.
Yeah, they are calling it an interception. The defense is coming on the field.
Oh, that's interesting because the referee.
No, it's 4th down.
Right.
You're right. No.
That should have been an interception.
It wasn't though.
It's close to it. Yeah, he made
contact. We'll see it here on replay.
That ball never hits the ground.
But shared possession when they hit the ground. And then he
knows?
stripped it.
Yeah,
So he has.
So here comes the punt. The Cardinals unsuccessful on that offensive series. Fair catch at the 20-yard line. So good punt by the punter Murray. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Indians as they hold serve on that defensive series. And now the Colerain defense is going to ask to stop Fairfield once again.
I'll tell you what, man, we got everybody talks Amir Reap going to Ohio State. This is Josiah Scott from Fairfield Indian. He has shown speed. He has shown tackling ability. It's back-to-back defensive plays stopping the Colerain team. But Colerain winning the field position battle right now.
And again, the address here is radio at wearecolerain.com. We got this one from Coach Fisher's parents listening from Lake Cumberland.
Thanks again for listening. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, caught in the flat, on his feet and picking up about 7-8 yards running through tackles as a Fairfield wide receiver. It's going to be 2nd down and short.
Yeah, just a simple out, and he makes contact. That was good believe that was Dan Bolden out and hits him only for about a 1-yard gain, but he.
It was Joe Hayes, I think, on the
Yep.
reception, number 11. Reading their numbers is hard, and then when they get, scrunched, the jerseys get scrunched up underneath the pads, it's even more difficult. So he picked up 6-7 yards on that play. It'll be second down and short. The quarterback is huge. Man in motion. There we go. Snap is back. Does the handoff this time. Stays on his feet and is going to pick up enough for the first down. So the Fairfield offense doing something this series they couldn't do on the last one. That's picking up a first down. We said it. This is going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, Tamir Boykin, again, on the carry, and has done a good job. A short tackling Colerain team, but the first guy's not bringing him down. A very slippery runner. They just kind of fake the jet sweep and run an inside trap. He goes outside, follows his blockers, and there's a Colerain defender there, and he runs through Jones.
That was Bolden and Jones trying to bring him down there. You're right. And he ran through him, put his hand in the ground, and picked up 3 more yards on the play. So it'll be first down and 10 now at their own 32-yard line. Man in motion once again. This time hands it off across the middle. And the Colerain defense collapses. Still on his feet, still trying to find more room. No whistles. Maybe pick up a yard?
And that was interesting. The Cardinals everyone kind of stopped there. There was no whistle. They just kept letting it go. It's going to be a minimal, maybe a half-yard gain for James Mitchell, but just kind of an odd ending to that play.
Yeah, it seemed to go on for quite a bit.
Well, he got loose from the initial tackler and spun around, but he really didn't make any forward progress, but he wasn't in the arms of the Colerain defenders. So second down and 9.
3 wide receivers split wide to the right. One I envision coming in motion. No, it stands. So 3 of them go out wide as they hand off right across the middle. Boy, that guy is slippery. Takes the ball. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. It's going to be third down at about 3, maybe 4. Is that number 8?
Yeah, it was James Mitchell.
Yeah, James Mitchell and Chico Robinson. Putting a little bit more speed in there as Brady Flynn comes in on defense for Jawan Williams. Big third down for the Cardinals here. Both teams have their full, Colerain has their full complement of timeout. Fairfield did use 1. They have 2 left, so as we approach the 5-minute mark left here in the first quarter, first half, Colerain up 7-0.
And this time Colerain jumps.
Well, that's going to be enough for the first down. As they needed 4, and they're going to get 5 on the penalty. So not the way you want your opponent to pick up a first down, but
well, Fairfield helped out Colerain earlier in the game. Colerain helps Fairfield right back. So, but the ball is still in Fairfield territory. I'll tell you what, this clock is running down. We're under 5 minutes already left to play in this half.
It's almost like it's a running clock. Well, I mean, nobody's throwing the ball, right? And getting 3-4 yards a pop. You're not picking up a lot of first downs to stop the clock. 3 wide receivers split wide to the right. There's a handoff once again across the middle. And there he is once again, Mitchell. I'll tell you what, he's quite a talented young man, if in fact it was Mitchell. Gets it out all the way to the 50-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 4.
Yeah, use the stiff arm. Contact again at the line of scrimmage. Just gets outside. Kevin Hyde stays with him. Does pick up 6.
Howard Watkins, the offensive guard for the Cardinals, has checked in on the defensive line.
Try and disrupt something in the backfield there, Brandon, you think?
Well, they've had the success running this time up the middle.
Wow, holy moly. Carmen and Watkins kind of going at it there.
And Watkins just walked away. I don't know what was said between the two.
There's a flag on the play, and they're going to call that against Colerain.
I think the Watkins might have moved first, initiated contact. I'll tell you what, that's a battle to watch right there.
Holy moly, are you kidding me? That's a heavyweight battle right there. There's Howard Watkins. You can see it on Waycross, number 58 already with several offers. Our biggest lineman by far, and even he is not as big as Carmen. You can see Carmen, I believe. What number is he, Brian? Is he 74?
74.
He's the largest man on the field.
That's a fair statement. I'm not going to lie. That is a fair statement.
Yeah. He's the guy taller than Carmack in the huddle.
All right. So first down and 10 for the Fairfield Indians at the Colerain 45-yard line. Defense is moving, shifting. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. This time number 31, and this time met by the Colerain defense after a very short game. Again, as a reminder, we'll step away during halftime, but stay tuned because you're going to have the full homecoming extravaganza during halftime, and then we'll come back when that's all said and done with first half stats as well as scores from around the city. Big night in the city, both in the GMC and throughout the rest of the state. So we'll get you those scores and talk about that before second half action kicks off.
Fairfield, not in much of a hurry. Still 3 minutes left to this half. Two timeouts remaining.
Yeah, they don't want Colerain to touch the ball again. I mean, I can understand it. Snap is back, drops back, looks to pass to Carmack, and he's going to go down. Ball's on the ground. I think they recovered it.
And, you know, when in doubt.
Coverage sack.
Yep.
When in doubt on Colerain defense on what player to call, you just say Bolden.
Yep.
And in this case, it's the sophomore Luke Bolden with the sack. He's closing in at the same time as number 29, Kawante Stanley. Sets up a 3rd and long.
Yeah,
you say coverage sack?
Yes. Yeah, the quarterback looked up, and the coverage was there, and he had to pull back where he wanted to throw. There were two receivers in the routes, but they were blanketed, so that allowed Luke, Tom's son. Tom is his father. I tried on that one, didn't I?
You did.
It was a reach, and you failed.
I know, I failed.
And interesting here, Fairfield takes a timeout with 2:04 to play. Cardinals were content to keep their 3 timeouts here for their possible offensive situation. Now Fairfield takes one, so after about 20 seconds rolls off the clock, the Indians will call timeout here on 3rd and long.
So Colerain has touched the ball, 3 times this half?
Twice. No, 3 times.
Yeah, 3 possessions for Colerain. This is the 4th for Fairfield.
Two punts and a touchdown?
That is correct, sir.
This is Fairfield's 4th? Is that what you said?
4th, yep. An interception and 2 punts.
So as we said, I mean, these possessions are going to be limited tonight. You got to make the most of them.
So Fairfield has dinked and dunked, and they've run a couple little screens and quick timing routes. And hasn't really had the time, but they really haven't taken a shot deep yet.
Yeah, well, they've got speed in now on defense. Kawante Stanley, Ryan Davis, Ivan Pace Jr. on the defensive line.
Yeah, they've got
three effective basically linebackers playing defensive.
And they brought in an extra defensive back also.
2 extra defensive backs.
3rd down and 15 in the shotgun. Drops back, does Carmen. Looks to pass. He's got some time, but now he's going to get wrapped up and taken down once again by the Colerain defense. Huge sack, number 29, Kawante Stanley.
Again, another coverage sack. Colerain with 2 extra defensive backs. And there were 8 guys in coverage covering 3 guys, and there's just nowhere to throw the ball. But you know what? You almost got to take a chance. Trust your arm, trust your pattern. But a great defense by Colerain Cardinals. Picking up a 4th down. Does Colerain calls a timeout here?
They did.
Yep.
That's why there's a stop and play. That's why Chris said timeout Colerain.
I never listen to Chris.
I'll give
That
you
is
that.
a true statement.
So,
well, again, with their full complement, they want to preserve as much clock as they can. Under 2 minutes to go. Again, nothing would lead you to believe that what we've seen here in the first half, that we're going to be able to score in under 2 minutes. But this offense has done it before. They're going to have to take some chances, and that's an interesting dilemma for Bolden, because you're nursing a 7-0 lead against, again, a very good football team.
But look what happened 2 weeks ago against Mason.
Yep.
Colerain scores on a 60-yard pass with 20 seconds left in the half, and that pretty much sparked Colerain going into the locker room and out of the locker room.
You know what we need here is I'd like a return. We got Kevin Hyde and Keontae Jones back to return the punt.
So far, the punter from Fairfield has done a good job, and they've had to call fair catches, and they haven't had a chance on a return.
He's also been very slow, so see if the Cardinals can get pressure. Nope, they're going to set up a return.
Well, the punter goes out of bounds. It's kicked, and it goes out of bounds where? Inside the 10.
Yeah.
So Colerain stays away from it. And the punter, I was looking at the stat sheet. Punter is the same guy as the kicker. So.
Yeah, that was Jared McGuire doing a great job. Fairfield special teams pins Colerain deep in their own territory. So don't really expect to see much here other than Colerain running out the clock and hoping to break the big play.
Yeah, you got to do that delicate balance where you want to.
And what quarterback can Gunner Leyendecker?
It's a delicate balance because you don't want to. You want to try to get the score and quickly. And don't use that much clock, but then you don't want to set yourself up where you have to punt and give Fairfield more time.
Yeah, Fairfield does have 2 timeouts left.
So many decisions. So many decisions. Gunnar Leyendecker now under center, back in for his second series of the game. Takes the ball, hands it off right across the middle. Monolo Caldwell takes it out past the 10-yard line. Clock continues to run, no timeout.
Colerain straight to the line of scrimmage. How about release the tight end? The safeties are really up close.
Yeah, they are. 23 goes in motion. Gunnar Leyendecker takes it, fakes the handoff.
Oh, what a block.
He's around the edge. He's going to get to the 20-yard line and run out of bounds. He's going to have enough for the first down.
Wow,
And there's
and
a late flag.
very, very late flag.
Way behind the play.
Javon Hicks with just a big block to lead that play.
That's going to be against Colerain. Unbelievable. Coach Bolden not happy, wanting an explanation.
So a holding penalty on the Cardinals, 10-yard penalty. From the spot.
That changes everything. Gunnar Leyendecker. I didn't see the number on that block, but you're right. That was a great block on the edge.
Javon Hicks, we see his foot right there. So that'll bring him back, make it 2nd down and 8. And with Gunnar stepping out of bounds on that play, it did stop the clock.
Yep, so 1:18 left. 2nd down. Under center is Gunnar. Drops back, hands it off to Monolo. He takes it up through the middle. Somersaults over a defender, and it's going to pick up almost enough for the first down.
And a very, very late hit by the Fairfield player on Gunnar Leyendecker.
And I said it earlier. Mason did it too. Fairfield's doing it again. This wasn't even an option quarterback run. They just hit Gunnar Leyendecker after every play now. It was Deontay Smith-Moore. They're just hitting him after every play. This time, since he is not in the option play, he can't do that, and there's the 15-yard penalties.
Yeah, that was one of your captains, Aaron McKenzie. You're absolutely correct, Brandon. If he's part of the option, he's a running back at the time he can. But if there is no option read, it's just a straight dive. So that'll tack onto the play, bring it out to the 33-yard line.
Interesting the Cardinals haven't switched to their shotgun packages.
No, not yet. I was noticing that before, that they're still going under center now. J.J. Davis in motion. Gunnar Leyendecker drops back, looks at pass. He throws it across the middle. It is caught by number 27. Oh, they're calling it incomplete.
Oh, if he hits him in stride,
Yep.
Sincere Jones is to the house. This time just a little bit behind him. Has to get turned around, gets his hand on it, but when he hits the ground, the ball pops free.
And a great design of the play. Everyone's thinking Javon Hicks. Javon Hicks runs a hook here at the top of your screen, gets Scott to come up, and he's got Jones releasing out of the backfield, and he just a little behind, causes a slowdown.
And again, Kyle Shrimp on the defensive play for the Fairfield Indians.
So 1:02 left. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. Colerain still with 2 timeouts, but it is 2nd down and 10.
And here's shotgun 4 wide.
And your money packages, your DBs have come in as wide receivers.
There's a pass to number 6, Keontae Jones. There's a clear out. He's got it. He's on his feet. He's still on his feet. He's going to get into Fairfield territory down to the 44-yard line. The clock will stop to move the chains. It'll be another first down for the Cardinals now. Plenty of time, 55 seconds and 2 timeouts.
The Fairfield DBs are really laying wide off, almost playing a prevent, leaving it underneath, and left a lot of yards after the run by Jones.
In motion, fakes the handoff to Gunnar Leyendecker. He rolls around, looks, throws, does the exact smart thing, and throws the ball out of bounds. Nothing there. Stops the clock. That's a good, smart play by the junior.
Yeah, they ran play action right there, and he's got an option. He's got one receiver out in the play, and that's Darius Beavers. He is well covered, so you're absolutely correct. Throws it out of bounds.
And interesting there, I think Darian Beavers just runs a little stop. He's there, but I don't know if that was the play called from the sideline.
So back to 4 wide receivers. Monolo Caldwell in the backfield. Gunnar Leyendecker takes the ball, drops back, looks to pass. Good play by the offensive line. Guys Gunnar some time. He takes it and runs out of bounds. And they're going to actually mark him as a yard gain.
But he gets out of bounds on a good decision there. It's not there. Leyendecker says, all right, I'm going to step up, pick up a yard.
I think
they're actually going to lose a yard on that play.
He ran out of bounds before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Either way, he stopped the clock.
Right. Well, 37 seconds now left. You want to get some positive yards here and give your kicker maybe a shot at a field goal.
I tell you, he's got a good matchup down here. Beavers at 6'3", one-on-one coverage on the outside with the 5'10" defensive back.
So Gunnar Leyendecker once again the shotgun, drops back, looks at pass, throws it deep down the middle of the field. It's going to be a jump ball. Let's see what happens. I think it's intercepted. Yep, intercepted at the 5-yard line. And that's a great play call because, again, now Fairfield gets the ball, but they're all the way back at the 5-yard line. So as good or better than a punt, quite frankly. And with only one timeout in 29 seconds, you can't imagine Fairfield's going to do much with that.
Yeah, that was Zach Waddle on the coverage. As you just said, just ran 2 guys in jets right down the field, and there was 2 defenders right there, and just kind of turned it into a jump ball.
Interesting there that you run those streaks and you don't run it to the 101. You throw it to where there's more defenders. But as it is, the Cardinals will have to hold here with 29 seconds to play in the first half.
Colerain does have 2 timeouts left, and Fairfield's going out of the shot. Well, they started out of the shotgun, but they're
back under center. Yeah, nothing is going to happen here.
Yeah, they just run a quick quarterback sneak. Colerain does come.
Hyde picked up an Essendon's fumble, but they're going to roll him down.
And a timeout for Colerain's going to stop the
gonna
clock. Or is there nope, there's a Fairfield player down.
No, it's a Colerain timeout.
Is there a Fairfield player down?
That's why the Colerain Cardinals have called timeout, and the referee pointed
there
to
was
the right.
there was a Fairfield player with his a little slow to get up, but Tom called the timeout, and that's what they did. So now Colerain down to 1 timeout, 26 seconds left to go in the first half. Colerain up 7-0 again. We encourage you to watch the halftime show. It's going to be interesting. It'll be the homecoming presentation here at Colerain High School. It's this fall homecoming night. We will come back towards the end of the half with stats and analysis, as well as scores from around the city and state. It's a big night here in Week 8. We've got some great games in the GMC, as well as some other really good games to share with you. If you listened to last week's broadcast, you saw an entire plethora of games given to you by our very own Brandon Wyatt. I'm not sure that we'll have quite that expansive type of list tonight, although Tippecanoe and Wapakoneta certainly make my list.
So Fairfield just lining up. They're just going to take a knee.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. Carmack takes it, drops back, takes a knee. I can't imagine. No, Tom Bolden does not use his final timeout. Clock continues to run. They don't have to snap it again, do they?
No.
I didn't think so. Nope. So we're going to call that the end of the first half. Tom hands off his headset, and here at Colerain High School, it's exactly what we said it would be in pregame. It is a tight defensive battle, but thankfully your Colerain Cardinals up 7-0 on the offense's excellent first series of the game. We'll come back towards the end of halftime. Tune back in for stats analysis and scores from around the state.
This seriously has to stop for
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college. I will learn how to get along with others. If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
And now, our 2016 homecoming court. Representing the senior class, Hazel Swisshelm and Tom Carter. Representing the junior class, Bailey Humaika and Paulo Signy. Representing the sophomore class, Caitlin Grimm and Luke Bolden. Representing the freshman class, Kaya Armstrong and Ace Ehrenschwender. Representing Art Club, Bailey Sutterfield and Caleb Sunderhouse. Representing Black Culture Club, Maya Harrell and Jamal Martin. Representing Book Club, Cassie Satzer and Jonathan Tallman. Representing Business Professionals of America, Jasmine White and Samuel Maloney. Representing Butler Tech, Abigail Congos and Brandon Steinmetz. Representing Caring for Cards, Whitney Johnson and Kevin Hyde. Representing cheerleading, Lauren Lemons, escorted by Jalen Britton. Representing CIA, Peyton Parker and John Lowen. Representing DECA, Paige Cosgrove and Jake Carroll. Representing Drama Club, Jalen Asbury and Ethan Clayton. Representing FCCLA, Naomi Miller, escorted by Ryan Sherman. Representing First, Marissa Johnson and Dylan Peschney. Representing FMP, Haley Zint and Sam Gierock. Representing French Club, Lane Frederick, escorted by Shelby Druitt. Representing German Club, Ashley Helms and Evan Siebel. Representing Health Occupation Student Organization, Abby Wells and Caleb Riley. Representing Key Club, Amber Wetherich, escorted by Joel Dennis. Representing Marching Band, Lexi Meyer and Muhammad Mampour. Representing National Honor Society, Jenna Strong and Jacob Morrow. Representing Orchestra, Faith Burton and Sean Puseld. Representing the Science Club, Dina Pastola, escorted by Danielle Wordson. Representing Show Cards, Madeline Knapp and Ian Koo. Representing Spanish Club, Courtney Campbell and Josh Temke. Representing Student Senate, Taryn Taliff and Cameron Hauser. And representing Yearbook, Carrie Tepe and Kendall Shepard. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for our 2016 candidates and representatives. Can you get these? All right. Tonight's homecoming king and queen will be given a sash, crown, and roses, presented by our 2015 homecoming queen, Kirsten Campbell, and king, Anthony Fries. The runner-up for homecoming king is Kendall Shepard, representing the Yearbook. The runner-up for homecoming queen is Hazel Swissell, representing the senior class. And before we announce our king and queen, just a thank you to our homecoming chairs who planned this event and tomorrow night's dance. And the moment you've all been waiting for. Congratulations to our 2016 homecoming king, Kevin Hyde, representing Carrington Cars. And congratulations to our 2016 homecoming queen, Lauren Lemons, representing Tyrion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome King Kevin Hyde and Queen Lauren Lemons. This now concludes the halftime ceremony. The semi-formal dance and international fair will be held tomorrow night from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. in the Colerain High School gym to conclude this year's homecoming festivities. One more big round of applause, everybody.
If I play sports for my school, I will have more confidence. I will get better grades.
I will learn how to show good sportsmanship.
I will be more physically fit. I will learn how to handle wins and losses in sports and in life. I will have more school spirit.
I'll learn how to work together.
I will learn to set goals and work to reach them.
I'll make good decisions off the field.
If I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school,
if I play sports for my school,
I will learn how to be a leader.
And we're back halftime here at Colerain Cardinals Stadium, 8801 Cheviot Road. We're Colerain Cardinals leading the Fairfield Indians 7-0 here at halftime. Running through your scores. The only score of the game came to the 3:51 mark. J.J. Davis took a pitch around the outside for 6 yards. Ryan Murray with the extra point gave us the 7 points. It is a defensive struggle right now. Each team with Fairfield with only 8 first downs. Colerain with 7. Rushing net yards total 34 for Fairfield and only 84 for Colerain. Both teams pass 54 yards, 51 yards, really close on that. Total offensive plays 24 yards, 24 offensive plays for Fairfield for a total of 88 yards. Colerain with 31 for 135. And time of possession 12:37 for Fairfield and 11:23 for the Colerain Cardinals. So the big thing, one turnover led to the only points for the Colerain Cardinals, is pretty much the difference of this game. Leading rushers for the Fairfield Indians, 4 for 16 for James Mitchell. Tamir Boykin also has 4 for 15. For Colerain Cardinals, Monolo Caldwell 7 for 38. Deontay Smith-Moore 6 for 26. Gunnar Langendecker 2 for 12. Leading receivers, J.J. Davis 2 for 5. Keontae Jones 1 for 24 for Fairfield. Chico Robinson has 2 catches, 36 yards. Raekwon Williams 2 for 18. Leading passers, Colerain, Deontay Smith-Moore, 4 for 6 for 27 yards. Gunnar Langendecker, 1 for 6 for 24 yards with an interception. Aaron Carmack, 4 for 8 with 1 interception. Total of 54 yards and a 29-yard long. Big defensive plays right now. Quante Stanley, 2 sacks for the Colerain Cardinals. Dan Bolden with 7 tackles. And for Fairfield, Josiah Scott and Nashon Bell, each with 5 tackles.
The Colerain Cardinals with the choice of possession to start the second half. No surprise here, they have chosen to take the opening possession of the second half.
It'll be interesting what quarterback comes out for the first possession. Colerain Cardinal, first possession of the game that they had, the sophomore understudy took Colerain down. Langendecker has been in for 2 series and has kind of stalled, but as I said, this is a great Fairfield defense, and we knew this coming in.
So that's an interesting point, guys, and I'm curious kind of your thoughts on, Gunner's come back in, and obviously he's a weapon, and you want to be able to use him, but how much do you attribute kind of the stalling offense on not a whole lot of drives, because we didn't touch the ball a whole lot, but is it good or a bad thing that they're kind of working this dual quarterback system in now against Fairfield?
Well, it's good. You want to get both of them reps. You want to have both of them ready, but you got to look at it this way too. Colerain's first possession, Fairfield is still trying to figure out what they were doing. They showed a few packages in a formation that Fairfield has never seen in film. So that kind of attributed to the success of the offense. So a coach makes the adjustment, and then from that possession on, even Deontay Smith-Moore's next possession stalled out. Mm-hmm. So that's more of a defensive adjustment, less attributed to who's at quarterback.
Amir Reep getting a lot of work on those hamstrings on the sideline. He was stretched out quite a bit before the game, and again here coming out of the locker room at halftime. So,
well, any type of muscle injury, hamstring, calf, whatever it is, it's an all-season thing. You're treating it every day, every practice.
And especially tonight, when this is the first night the Cardinals have come out, and there's been a significant temperature drop from when this game started to where we're at now.
So Colerain with a little different formation. They normally have 2 backs, two guys at the second tier. This time there's 3 blockers with only 1 back, and I believe that's Jones, Keontae Jones.
And you got to think this is a film work for this.
Well, I think Fairfield, I saw a little bit of our practice this week. I think they like the directional kind of pop-up kick around the 20. So that probably spreads out your second.
Yeah, that would explain the 3 guys standing right there at the 20. Good call, Brian. So Fairfield gets underneath, and it's a squib kick right up the middle, and it's caught on a high hop at the 30. I'm sorry, the 20, taken up to the 30.
Kevin Hyde.
Yeah, Kevin Hyde tried to get wide and get taken down, but he does get all the way up to, I believe they're going to mark him right at the 30.
30-yard line by your homecoming king, Kevin Hyde. And his homecoming night, and congratulations to Kevin Hyde, and also your queen is Lauren Lemons.
Unfortunately for the Cardinals, a homecoming crown does not mean he gets a touchdown automatically.
No, unfortunately not.
So
all right, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals here to start the second half.
I formation, Smith-Moore at quarterback.
All right, let's see what DSM2 can do. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs around end. He's got some room. He's going to get out past the 35-yard line. 5-yard gain on first down.
Well, I tell you what, I was just impressed on that play. That was Malik Van, your junior defensive lineman.
A lot tonight.
Well, they run a right with him, but he was weak side tackle on that, and he caught the quarterback from behind. That's a 200. What are they listing at here? 250-pound junior running the little quarterback down from behind. That's why he's a highly recruited.
He's one of 2 5-star junior recruits for the Indians.
There's a handoff to Milo Caldwell. He's got it, stays on his feet, gets all the way up to the 50-yard line where it'll be a first down for the Colerain Cardinals. What'd you see on that one?
Well, Fairfield loaded the box big time and broke both. I'm stuttering.
It's okay.
Use your words. I know. got excited on that play, but both middle linebackers were coming at stunts, and they stunted the wrong hole. Or Colerain called the right one, either one.
And I tell you what, another great play there. Eric Phillips, your tight end, he's got the veer block responsibility on that play. He does a great job of stealing the linebacker.
I formation. Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, fakes it, pitches it to J.J. Davis. He's got it. He put his foot in the ground, try and get some room. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. It has been difficult on that edge to get past those edge defenders for the Cardinals tonight.
And you talk about edge defenders. It's really been hard to get by Josiah Scott.
Right.
He's been a fantastic tackler, showing why he's a D'Antonio Michigan State recruit.
Well, he gets to the pitch to the outside is there, and he's got blockers in front of him. But again, Fairfield doing a great job shedding the blockers. Limit him to only 5 yards.
Second down and 5. There's the handoff once again. Marlon Caldwell's got it. He busted outside. He stays on his feet. Big, huge run for the senior. They found something in the locker room they like, and that's 2 very large runs from Marlon Caldwell. He takes it inside the 25, down to the 24. It's another first down.
Pretty much untouched till he reaches the secondary. Colerain has found something in film in the locker room, and they did an adjustment, whether in the blocking, and they found some success this first part of this series up the middle with Monolo Caldwell.
Colerain Cardinals less than 2 minutes past here in the third quarter, all the way down deep into Fairfield territory. 2 wide receivers split wide at the top. There's again a handoff. Monolo Caldwell didn't get the handoff, and he ran untouched. His hands went up in the air as if to say, I was gone. So Deontay Smith-Moore making a very rare bad call on that one.
Well, yeah, he keeps him safe. He reads the end and reads wrong, and Caldwell is like, I had at least 10 yards on that one. But you know what? You're not going to get them all right. It's a sophomore quarterback out there, and he's a good decision maker, and it's a split-second decision he's got to make. I'm glad I don't have to do it. I'm not that bright, but this time.
Unfortunately, it is a 3-yard loss on a play, so second down and 13. Deontay Smith-Moore fakes the handoff, does keep himself time, follows the fullback through the hole, gets it down close to the first down. I needed 13, probably got 12 and a half on that one.
He just got lost behind the offensive line there.
What a fantastic job by your wingback. This is just a midline option. It's quarterback, fullback, and your play side wingback is just basically slamming it up into the hole. And he's basically reading the linebackers. He's either going to take them to the outside or he's going to follow them inside, but they're opening up a hole.
Third down and 1, and this time they do give the ball to Monolo Caldwell, and Monolo is going to pick up the first down all the way down to the 10-yard line. Monolo Caldwell rejuvenated here on this opening series of the second half.
And if there's any question ever what Cardinals are going to run on 3rd and short,
there's never a question.
It's going to be a fullback trap right to Monolo Caldwell. Let your best running back, your most powerful running back make the play.
I mean, if you watch 2 minutes of film on Colerain, you know what they're doing on 3rd and short.
Different look now.
Jet sweep for a touchdown.
Let's see, Deontay Smith-Moore under center. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Good call that time by Deontay Smith-Moore. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, but he gets all the way down to the half-yard line. Big run for the sophomore quarterback.
And the Cardinals just using formation to dictate this play. This was 1-on-2. Deontay Smith-Moore versus Monolo Caldwell versus one Fairfield defender. Fairfield's going to overplay with the formation. Cardinals take advantage. And now we get the Bolden packages. Luke Bolden, Kyle Bolden, and Dan Bolden all check in as extra blockers.
Yep, 4-7-8 in the backfield. Deontay Smith-Moore takes it right into the end zone, looking for the signal. There it is. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deontay Smith-Moore.
Every time they've run that package, they run Monolo Caldwell off tackle behind all the fullbacks. Fairfield shifts over and overplays that, and what do? Just pretty much quarterback sneak right up the middle.
And I don't even know if that's called. Caldwell walks away with his hands up. I don't think that was called. I think that was your sophomore quarterback
just seeing there's nobody over center.
What's in front of him. And what was interesting, Deontay Smith-Moore, a very diminutive person. There was a long pause where like everyone's like, where's the ball at? As the extra point is up. And good at the 8:23 mark here. On the third quarter, Cardinals 14, Indians 0. There was a slight pause where there was no signal, no whistle. Everyone kind of standing around like, oh, yeah, Deontay Smith-Moore has the ball standing in the end zone, handing it to the referee.
Exactly, right? I mean, I thought it was clear as day that he went in, and there's no signal from
Well,
the
they got to
refs.
find him.
Yeah, they had to find him. That was it. You're exactly right, Brian and Brandon. I mean, they had to find him. And I'm going to ask, and again, I don't mean to bring in
5'7", 160 pounds he's listed at.
He's a tiny little man, although to your point, still a little bit bigger than Big Brother was.
Taller.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I believe
Not bigger.
Yeah.
Pocket Hercules was
Not
5'5". Yeah.
Yeah, he's taller. I don't know
But
that I've
he-
ever seen anyone as thick as Daquan Smith-Moore
Yeah,
for his size.
Colerain fans, you'll remember he very compares a lot to Tyler Williams, Colerain's all-time leading rusher
Who
as far
compares
as size.
to Tyler? Daquan does?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Deontay does.
Deontay.
I'm sorry, you're exactly right, Deontay.
I know, we're exactly right. That's
You
why
are
we're
exactly
emphasizing the point.
So could you have asked
just so you keep telling us that we're right, we're going to keep saying it.
Just keep being right. He'll keep telling us we're right.
Yeah.
So Ryan Murray tees it up.
on the 40? See if the Cardinal defense is going to get their turn. There's the kick, high kick into the end zone. Look at that.
And that one will not be returned.
Touchback for the Colerain Cardinals.
There's no wind, so
He
they
just
just
got
let
a good one there.
He booted that one, didn't he?
Well, you know what? There's a little bit of a wind in that direction, but that had height and distance.
The little flag things at the top of the goalposts are basically stationary.
Yeah.
You're pointing to flags.
that are waving.
So we've talked a lot about now a touchback. Back to the field. Here comes Fairfield's offense for their first try here in the second half. Colerain could not have done a better job with their first time touching the ball on offense. Let's see if they can return the favor on defense as well. Carmack still in, the senior at quarterback. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff. It's a quick pitch out wide. Keontae Jones on the coverage and pushes him out of bounds after about a 3, maybe 4-yard pickup. See where they mark it.
Keontae Jones with the tackle.
Yeah, Jones takes him out of bounds. He's going to pick up about 3 yards, almost 4 on the play.
Second down and 6.
Fairfield's been dinking and dunking, a little misdirection and passes there. Really haven't taken any shots down the field, but we really haven't had the opportunity or the time.
Here we go, second down. 2nd and 6. Carmack takes the ball, hands it off across the middle. Defense this time wraps up the Fairfield running back. Little to no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
And the Fairfield offense, he's going against, really, here's Cardinals make a tackle in the backfield. This is a real true test for Mr.
Pregnant pause.
Jack Carman, the All-American tackle for the Fairfield Indians. He's going to be careful because he's playing to the whistle, but he's getting awful close to he's got to walk away where he's initiating extracurriculars for the Cardinals. But he's done a fantastic job so far for the Indians.
And there's Carmack once again in the shotgun. Haven't really seen him under center a lot. There we go, some blocking. He drops back to pass, and once again he's taken down for a sack. The Colerain defense sending linebackers on the blitz are going to push a 4th down for the Indians.
Ivan Pace Jr., the super sophomore, just goes right by the giant tackle, makes a play, and we've seen this all year from Ivan Pace Jr.
He's so fast.
He's fast off the line, and then he kind of uses that. He was started as a freshman on the varsity wrestling team. You just see him break down, and once he gets you in that hand, in within range, he's going to get that 2-point takedown and get the tackle.
What I like about him is you can be fast and you can over pursue. He doesn't do that. Snap is back on the punt. It's a low punt. It's going to drop. Colerain's going to take it and fall right on top of it. Colerain's going to hold on to it, but that makes me nervous.
Kevin Hyde had a fantastic halftime as he is named Homecoming King. Here, probably, he just took his eye off trying to run before he got up again. He keeps it in front and falls on top of it. It'll be 1st down Cardinals at their own 43 with 6:50 to play in the 3rd quarter.
And we've changed quarterbacks again. Gunnar Leyendecker.
This is interesting because Deontay Smith-Moore comes out in that first series, marches the Cardinals all the way down the field to put up 7. So now we're switching quarterbacks, right? And let's see what happens here. Up 14-0. Gunnar Leyendager takes the ball, gives the handoff to Milo Caldwell, and he's going to pick up 2 very tough yards on that.
We also have a switch in tailback. Deion Andrews is checked in at the other wingback.
Deshaun Bell on the tackle for the Indians.
3-yard gain for Caldwell on the first play.
2-yard gain.
Officially 2.
Second down and 8.
Want to see them get across that 50. Once they do that, all bets are off. There's a spin, handoff right away to Milo Caldwell. Good defense by Fairfield, not much there. Another couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
And we saw Cardinals adjust at halftime, got some pressure here. Fairfield's made another adjustment themselves. That on that first drive of the half, that was there. Indians have made an adjustment up front, see what the Cardinals do to react.
So 3rd down and 6 at the Colerain 47-yard line. Cardinals need 6 yards on this one to get the first down.
And nearly got another jump. Indians hold this time.
Yep, trying to get the Indians to jump off sides. Didn't do it. So now we have a sign. Man in motion, 27. Gunnar Leyendager takes it, drops back, looks to pass, and he's going to be sacked.
Makes a great decision right there. Fairfield reads the option. He makes that pitch. There is somebody there to make the play. So he keeps the ball. He takes the loss. Great defense.
Yeah, you're right.
By Fairfield.
Exactly right. If he had thrown that ball or pitched it and it had gotten loose, one of those Fairfield defenders is picking it up and taking it to 6.
And we saw the adjustment by formation, using Fairfield's formation against them. This time Fairfield jumps the gun. They follow the motion man.
Snap is back on the punt. I can't believe he got that punt off. Well done. Fair catch called at the 25-yard line. Good job by Murray to get that punt off. There was pressure right on him.
Yeah, again, no return. Good coverage by Colerain. Fairfield stopped Colerain, and now you're going to get the ball at their own 25.
I think it's safe to say, I say it's safe to say, it probably isn't, but that's probably the last we're going to see a Gunnar Leyendager tonight at quarterback.
Well, I don't think so. I would say they're going to keep doing the same rotation. He needs snaps.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll see. Like I said, you're right. He needs snaps. There's no question about it. I just wonder if quarterback is the best place for him to be taking those snaps right now. The defense jumping around there looking to make a play.
And Cardinals are offsides.
Yeah, they got pace.
And B.J. Henderson.
Yeah, B.J. Henderson, I think, number 9, jumped off sides. Going to give Fairfield 5 yards on that, make it 1st down and 5 up to the 30-yard line.
Little different look, spread way outside of the 2 wide receivers to either side for the Indians.
Snap is back. Handoff over the middle. Oh, almost got him in the backfield. There's B.J. Henderson in, pushing back. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
And they got it's going to be 2nd down and 2.
Excuse me, you're right, 2nd down.
Yeah, they spread out the Colerain Cardinals with the 4 wide receivers, but still tried to open up the middle. Not much space.
2-yard gain.
And with how wide these receivers are split out, you got to think the Indians are trying to create space.
Yep.
Running lanes for their backs to find up the middle.
In the backfield is Mitchell, along with Carmack. In the shotgun, takes it. This time does the handoff and is taken down for a loss.
Quant A. Stanley doesn't make the play, but blows it up, gets back there, disrupts the ball carrier. He tries to get outside. It allows the extra Colerain Cardinal defenders, and we got a Colerain Cardinal down at the
Brady Flynn made the tackle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Injury timeout.
We'll pause here for a minute as we have a Colerain player down.
Can't tell who it is from the number.
Yeah, and remind everybody that radio at wearecolerain.com. If you're a Fairfield fan listening, or if you're a Colerain fan listening, let us know where you're listening from, what year you graduated. Give a shout out to a player or a coach, or just say hi to anybody. Love to hear from you. Radio at wearecolerain.com. And you follow us on Twitter, and we'll have up on our Facebook page the replay schedule is already up on Twitter. You can follow us, just
also
to let
on,
everybody
also
know.
on the website as well.
Also on the website. So on Time Warner at 9:79 and Cincinnati Bell Fi Optics 8:50 this Saturday 9 p.m. Wednesday at 4 o'clock, Friday at 11 a.m. And on Time Warner Cable Channel 4 and Cincinnati Bell Fi Optics 8:54 Sunday at 9 a.m. and Thursday at 7 p.m.
It's Henderson who's up, able to walk away on his own feet.
Yeah, not getting any help at all, so not exactly sure what happened there, but
And thanks again to everybody from Waycross Community Media that's helping us out today. All staffed by volunteers, and if you like what you hear and want to be part of it, remember www.waycross.tv/volunteer or contact 513-825-2429.
So here we go, 3rd down and 3 for the Fairfield Indians. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, pitches it, caught. Oh, it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. He had the first down if he holds on.
And that's about the 3rd or 4th time the Indians have had a potential first down off a short pass that's just been dropped. Now the receiver, this time it's James Mitchell, releasing from that little tight end wingback position.
Yeah, you saw in replay on Waycross, he was kind of out there on his own. Got turned around a little bit, but still got to come down with that ball. Not, especially when a first down's on the line. So Fairfield punt team is on the field. Back to receive for the Colerain Cardinals, number 1, Amir Reap. And I believe, is that Keontae Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, Keontae Jones. There's the punt. Looks like Keontae's going to field it. Calls a fair catch. Just outside the 30, up to the 33-yard line. And that's where Colerain will take over for their 3rd possession of the half. Up 14-0 with 3:42 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And Jared McGuire, the kicker and punter for the Fairfield Indians. I tell you what, put some stars up on his refrigerator. No return yards so far from the Colerain Cardinals. He's either kicked it away from him or he's popped it up to him.
He's a, as we mentioned pregame, going through some of the players, he was a first-team selection, first-team all-conference selection last year. So coming back this year, definitely a weapon for Fairfield. Back under center, Deontay Smith-Moore, at least for this series, or at least this play. Under center now, man in motion, takes the ball. Oh my goodness.
Turf monster got him.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I've never seen, I've yet to see Manolo Caldwell really just take off in one of these big things. I want to see where he gets caught here.
Yeah, it looks like he just tripped by Sincere Jones blocking up that middle. I'm sorry, Deion Andrews blocking up the middle.
Picked up 6 yards on the play, but Manolo Caldwell had 60 in front of him to run. Fakes the handoff. This time well defensed by Fairfield. They got around the end. Deontay Smith-Moore kept it, but picked up a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
1-yard gain. 3rd down.
I see a jet sweep here. No, we haven't seen a counter.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to see it on this play, not by this formation.
Yep, nope, not that formation. So we got 3 wide receivers split wide to the right. Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, hands it to Manolo Caldwell, and he gets it all the way down. He's going to be very close to the first down.
All depends on the spot, but they're not even going to measure it.
They're
The
just giving it to
first
him.
down, Colerain Cardinals.
And again, the Cardinals just said, all right, we're going to put trips to one side, you're going to adjust your formation, and we're just going to run
The complete opposite way.
quarterback, fullback option into the boundary.
Running behind Howard Watkins and Nate Martini.
2:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Colerain running in their traditional formation. J.J. Davis in motion. Hand off to Manolo Caldwell. He takes it, stays on his feet, spins, turns, 217-pound senior, picking up 8 yards on the play, and he never went down, and there are flags. Oh, boy, Here we go.
When you get a little bit of, it's kind of a scrum right there, rugby scrum, everybody just kind of pushing, and there's a little bit of extracurricular. Oh.
Personal foul, Colerain after the play.
Well, that's going to be a personal foul against Colerain, and it's at least the second tonight. And I know you're playing with aggression. Here you can see it, the replay on Waycross. I mean, Manolo is just running. He's not down. Have they blown the whistle yet? I don't think. I mean, you just keep. Where's the whistle? And now he's blown it. He hasn't put his arms up yet. Somebody did. All right.
Well, as we watched the replay, the Colerain Cardinals reacted to what he thought.
It's always the guy who
that
reacts.
retaliates. Yep.
Right.
Doesn't matter who it is. Usually the guy who reacts is the guy who gets the flag.
So now it is back to 2nd down and long for the Colerain Cardinals. Under center, Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, fakes it, pitches it. Let's see what J.J. Davis can do. He shimmy shakes, stays on his feet. and gets taken down. He's going to get back all the way up to the 47-yard line, so a much more manageable third down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Rudy Jones makes a great tackle here. It was triple option at his best. He reads it, pitches it to the outside. J.J. Davis gets out there. But watch this as we're watching the replay here. Spinning and spinning. Oh, yeah. Double leg takedown. Fairfield known for his wrestling program.
Nice.
Play from the sidelines. Cardinals tight with the formation.
Here comes your counter.
Yep. Oh, fakes
Oh,
the
he's got the
pitch.
tight end.
Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, throws it deep down the field. Caught by number 35, Eric Phillips, the sophomore, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Great pitching catch by the sophomore for another Cardinal first down.
You know, you run, it opens the pass. The sophomore, the big tight end, slips out of there uncontested. And a great throw by Moore all the way down to the Fairfield 21-yard line.
Big play for the Cardinals on
play
offense. Penalties are one thing, but the ability to overcome them is something completely different, and they did on that series.
The second time the Cardinals have done that this evening.
Yep. It shows an offense maturing. Under center, Deontay Smith-Moore takes it, gives it to Manolo Caldwell. Good pitch. Manolo
Still
Caldwell
going.
pushes, and that offensive line pushes all the way down to the 16-yard line. So it's going to be a 5-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This Cardinal offense, I think, is just starting to wear.
You think?
Starting
Yeah.
to lie heavy on this Indian defense. And credit to the Indians defense, their offense hasn't done them any favors. This defense has been out there a long time, and that's the last play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, it's your Colerain Cardinals 14, the Fairfield Indians 0. And it was almost to indicate that Cardinals are well-conditioned and they're ready to go for fourth quarter. Your largest individual in the Colerain Cardinals, Howard Watkins, ran full speed to the other end, saying, hey, we're ready for the fourth quarter. How about you, Fairfield?
They want another score. Speaking of scores, do we have any updates, Brandon, that we can share? Have you had a chance to get any?
We have a couple updates. It's 27-0 Lakota West.
Over Middletown?
Over Middletown. St. Ignatius has extended a 17-0 halftime lead over Muller. It's now 31-7.
Wow.
St. Ignatius over Muller.
Anything from Warren Central?
Warren Central 13, St. X 3. End of the third quarter. Middle of the third quarter. LaSalle leads 35-0 up in Columbus. Mason leads Lakota East 17-14 late
Wow.
in the third quarter.
Lakota East putting up a fight.
38-7 now, St. Ignatius over Muller.
Did you say 38-7?
That is correct.
That is correct.
Witten Woods on a 70-yard pass now leads Elder 20-14.
And that's in the pit. Witten Woods with a 20-14 lead over Elder in the pit.
So how'd you like to be a Panther fan? You beat the #1 team from upstate.
All right, here we go. Now start of the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 5 on the 16-yard line. Deontay Smith-Moore takes the ball, hands off to Manolo Caldwell. He makes a cut. He gets inside the 10-yard line all the way down to the 6 for another Cardinal first down. First and goal upcoming.
Yeah, Martini, Watkins, and along with Eric Phillips on that left side.
Look at the cut here on replay that Manolo does. Oh, you missed it. He
and that's Howard Watkins on the All-American Junior Malik Van. He just pushes him down. Sincere Jones fills the hole, gets the other linebacker going over top, and it gives room for Colerain to pick up the first down.
So first down and goal, ball on the 7.
Javon Hicks out wide. He's got a serious height advantage on that DB if he wants to throw a loft. They don't, though. Manolo's got it, and he's continuing to truck, and he trucks himself right into the end zone for another Cardinal touchdown.
At this point in this game, I don't think they're going to throw the ball anymore. They're just going to give it to Manolo
And
Caldwell.
another late flag after the play. They might have got Colerain celebrated a little bit too much on that one.
But they're not throwing the ball. They want to make a statement on the ground. They're just pushing Fairfield back now.
Yeah. Well, and
that entire drive was just the will of the offensive line. That's a weight room drive where we're conditioned all the workouts in the summer and throughout the year. I mean, that showed on that drive.
Ryan Murray.
So Coach Bolden is asking about the flag at the end of the play.
He's not happy about it.
No, he's not. And and Tom has held himself in check all night. But that's 3 fouls, personal fouls against Colerain, and none against Fairfield.
And I think that's what he's more upset about than anything.
Right.
As you said earlier, you almost always catch the second guy into the ball, but that might have been excessive celebration there for Colerain.
Snap is back. Hold is now in the extra point attempt. There's a whistle. The kick was good, but is it going to count? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Coach Bolden is pointing over that one of the Fairfield players hurdled the line of scrimmage. He's not allowed to do that.
So with 11:27 left to go in the game, Colerain Cardinals extend their lead 21-0 over the 5-2. Here it is on replay, 5-2 Fairfield Indians. Milo Caldwell just using a stiff arm, head on, bowling over number 2, bowling over who's number 22 right there.
That's 3 Fairfield Indians, and then a 4th late that he just carried in the end zone.
So Colerain Cardinals here with a 21-0 lead in the 4th quarter, and the Fairfield offense not having any answer at all to do anything. You got to feel good about the rest of the prospects of this game, but now you get in a situation where maybe Fairfield start doing some unconventional things.
Well, they've got to take some chances deep, but they haven't had the time to throw the ball. They've tried the screens and quick outs, and they have been successful. Every time they drop back to the long, the speed of the Colerain defensive line is just too much.
Ryan Murray will set the kick from his own 25-yard line after the personal foul.
This sets up the return game. We've got Hosea Scott, Michigan State recruit, signee, deep. Can't see the other number on the other gentleman.
This is where you just got to be careful not to allow a big return. It's a low line drive kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, I think. And that's going to be a penalty.
Penalty flag on the field.
What is that, Brandon? Illegal procedure?
That is correct.
So the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line for Fairfield. Not sure if we just got sideways on that kick or what happened, but Fairfield will start off 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Sometimes you overswing playing baseball or trying to hit the long drive in the golf course, and I think that's what he did.
I think they are going to re-kick it.
Yeah, why not? You had the 15-yard penalty to move it back on the personal foul. And now they're not moving it back.
They'll just decline that, and they'll take the field position. So typically if it goes out of bounds, you'd get it at the 35. So I would think with the 15-yard penalty, Fairfield should start at midfield.
Well, no, the 15-yard penalty was on the kickoff, right?
I know, but the 15 yards is still applied now to the illegal procedure. So instead of being at the 35, it's at the 50.
Well,
I have an engineering degree. I know how to do math, Chris.
You do know. You're good at math.
I pretend to be, at least.
You're good at it. I add numbers.
So Fairfield starting with their best field position of the day. This drive at the 50-yard line.
Ball placed right on the Cardinal eye at the 50-yard line.
And this is not the position Fairfield wants to be in down 3. That means they're going to be probably forced to throw the ball a little more than they're comfortable.
Great observation, Brandon. Let's see what they do here on the shotgun. It's exactly what Carmack does. He's dancing in the pocket, and he throws it across the middle. And guess what? Intercepted by a Bolden. He's still on his feet. That's number 7, Kyle. He gets hit hard. He's got the ball, and he bounces up. I don't know what to say about that.
I wouldn't pat him on the head enough with the shot he just took and popped up from.
Brandon, you couldn't have called that. Yeah. You couldn't have. Here's the replay right here on Wayne.
And right now, this play is going to typify this game. Fairfield has been very good here individually stopping plays, but the Colerain defense has done it the whole. And right there was kind of a symbol of it. Colerain is celebrating as a team because they have an interception. Jack Carman, the tackle for Fairfield, is celebrating that he made a tackle. Right? He made a big kid, he's celebrating, but his team is down 21 points. That's not what you want to be celebrating at this point.
You celebrate. I might disagree just slightly. You
Deontay
make
Smith
a hit like that.
Center takes the ball, hands it to Milo Caldwell. Milo is running right now like a man possessed. He's got happy feet. He's going to pick up 8 yards on that first down carry. 2nd down and 2.
You don't celebrate. You're down 3 scores, and you're about to be down.
6 yards gain there for the Cardinals. LaShawn Bell on the tackle.
But how about that? The huge recruit offensive tackle gets a chance to play in a little defense, and he delivered the blow right there. That was a shot. And
And kudos to Kyle, jumped right back up off the ground.
Well, he had no chance. His coach.
Well, he turned his head because he saw somebody behind him, and he was worried about the strip. And the minute he turned his head, Carmen lit into him.
So Deontay
Man in motion, number
Smith
27.
Moore,
Yep. Hands off to Milo Caldwell once again. Big man stays on his feet, gets inside the 30. If not for that shoestring tackle, he's going to go all the way to the end zone, but he picks up enough for the first down. This is going to be the Monolo Caldwell breakout game. It happens every year where the fullback just goes bananas, and he's going to get a steady diet for the rest of this game as they continue to wear down the interior of that Fairfield defensive front.
Yeah, substitution.
Yep, 76 into the game.
Howard Watkins just has to go down. He asked for a substitution. He kind of got up funny. He made a cut black on the backside. Kind of fell funny on that play.
Yeah, he was pointing to his head. Kind of got his belt on Nick Kroger in the ball game.
He might be pointing to his eye there. He might have got some
eye or
rubber.
his head, yeah.
Yeah, he might have got some of that rubber from the field turf into his eyes.
So help Howard on the sidelines here. Deontay Smith-Moore drops back to pass. He throws it deep into the end zone, and it is caught, intercepted by Fairfield. Ill-advised decision by Deontay Smith-Moore.
Wasn't a bad decision as it was a throw, Chris.
Well, it was a bad decision. He's getting tackled, falling backwards, and he just let it up into the end zone. Probably should have just gone down.
He throws it to the inside. He's wide open, but the Fairfield Indians force an errant pass.
Yeah, he had what he wanted. He had Javon Hicks one-on-one.
It was there. But when you're 5'7" and you got a 6'3" defensive back,
right,
tackling you, it's going to alter your throw just a little bit.
Just a little.
But like a punt into the end zone, the ball's going to be spotted at the 20.
So that's 2 turnovers for the offense that really didn't have much of an impact. One in the first half where the ball was intercepted at the 5. This one into the end zone, so they'll start off at the 20. So turnovers aren't horrible if they don't hurt you. Carmack, once again, it's a pass out into the flat, and it's going to be tackled inbounds and a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, running back goes in motion, and they try to get him a quick little screen behind, and that's Darian Beavers flies up from his safety position, reads that even before the throw's made, and Fairfield loses 4 on that play.
And more importantly for the Cardinals, he stayed in bounds.
Right. 9 minutes, still a lot of time. 9 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game, but down 3 scores. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks since been a couple weeks since we've had a full game without a running clock. There's fakes the handoff, does Carmack. He looks to throw. Kawante Stanley jumped up in the air. Good defensive pressure. Credit Kevin Hyde on slowing down the wide receiver and not getting loose before he got some help from his defense.
And Kawante Stanley just he's not going to get past the big Carmine, so he's just basically, I'm going to keep it in the pocket, I'm going to try to bat it down, and he jumped up, and Carmine just kind of held him in the air.
Yeah. And that's how at 180 pounds you can play defensive line. When you have effort like Kawante Stanley, I mean,
he left. He was 3 feet in the air.
He's constant. He doesn't take a play off, and he's 100 miles an hour with hair on fire, whatever you want to call it. But he's going against a guy that's 100 pounds, almost 100 pounds heavier and 6 inches taller.
So third down and 7 now.
Fairfield's got to hurry to get this play off.
Right, on their own 23, 3rd down and 7. Snap is back, looks to pass, in the pocket, moves around, and he's going to go down. There's a Bolden, number 4, on the tackle.
Dan Bolden steps up. Carmack is going to get a positive gain, so it won't go down as a sack. The coverage is there in the initial play. Penetration forces him to step up, and Dan Bolden finishes off the play.
Interesting piece of information just shared with me by Adam Baum of the Inquirer. Fairfield so far this half, no first downs, as we sit with under 8 minutes to go in the game. So the Colerain defense has come to play, and the Fairfield offense does not have an answer. Snap is back for the punt. It is a dime punt caught by Keontae Jones at about the 42-yard line. He's going to take it around the end. He's got some running room. He stays on his feet. He's into Fairfield territory. All the way down to the 30, down to the 25. We'll see where they mark it. Right at about the 25-yard line. So huge return for Keontae Jones.
The first time Colerain's had a chance to return it. Most of the punts have been high enough where he's had a fair catch it. This time gets a shot.
And watch here on the replay on Waycross, just the defensive
players
players block. They do a good job. No one goes for the block in the back. They all kind of set. They make sure that they're in front. and Jones picks up
And
the large
look
gain.
who makes the play from behind, hustling. Josiah Scott called his name all day.
Pretty sure that was a net 2-yard punt. Were they not at the 23 when they punted?
I have no idea.
I think they were. I think it was the
Chris,
net 2-yard
way to
punt.
be observant.
Yep.
Smith Moore back at quarterback.
Again, trips for the Cardinals to the boundary this time.
Yep. Deontay Smith-Moore. Want to bet Monolo gets it?
To the right.
There you go. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Deontay Smith-Moore tries to run around wide. Speed by Fairfield. Deontay's going to pick up positive yards on the play. That's why I'm not a betting man. He didn't want to bet Monolo gets it, and he decided to keep it himself.
And a good play there to contain it and get a pursuit angle by the DB, Zach Waddell. But this was just Smith-Moore keeping it on the edge. He's going to get around the edge, and a good angle of pursuit taken by Waddell to limit it to a 6.5-yard carry.
Yeah,
Down to the
Waddell had one
19-yard line.
interception earlier. Doing a good job at safety, limiting the big plays for the Colerain Cardinals.
Sorry about Brian.
Again, trips to one side.
2nd down and 4. Motion on the line for the defense. No penalty on it. Deontay
I
Smith.
think Caldwell fumbled the ball.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see. There was just a mass of bodies, but yeah, he fumbles it immediately at the handoff. Never really got it wasn't a read mesh. It was a straight handoff, and it looked like kind of went off his chest.
So
Covered up. It looked like
Coach
a
Bold
33.
is not going to be happy about that.
That's the 4th turnover for the Cardinals.
This is the most turnovers we've had in a game all year.
But
Again, 2 of there's a replay here on Waycross. You're right. Just the referee's kind of in the way there, but just fumbled on the snap.
Yeah, Deontay Smith-Moore with the interception on the previous possession, and then we get a fumble here between the mesh of Caldwell and Deontay Smith-Moore on the the following possession.
So Fairfield takes over, thrown 14.
So there's a pass out. Once again, the pass out to number 9. It's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play out to about the 24. So clock continues to run. Again, Colerain's up 21-0 with 7 minutes to go. Fairfield at this point, I mean, they've got to start going vertical if they have any hope of trying to get back in this game.
Well, easier said than done. Every time that they sit back to go vertical, he's been sacked. They try to do a little bit of misdirection and go play action and dump these short passes off, let their athletes in space make up to Colerain's defense is as athletic as anything that you can see, and making the tackles one-on-one.
Yeah, it gets back to what we talked about earlier in the game, kind of the long delivery of the quarterback. In the shotgun, man in motion. Oh,
high snap.
Snapped over his head. Carmen's going to go back and try and get down, and he does. He's going to be marked down before he goes into the end zone.
Yeah.
Right at about the 1-yard line.
They're going to mark it about the half-yard line, Chris.
If you can see Ryan Davis.
That was awesome. You might see it on the replay here. Probably not.
Ryan Davis trying to get a safety call, jumping up and down as if it was doing jumping jacks in the signal of a safety.
So 3rd down now and 23 for the Fairfield Indians at their own, we'll call it half-yard line.
It's a dangerous play. You haven't had time to throw. You need 33 yards. You're not going to have too many possessions, but you're on the shadow of your own end zone. This is a tough play call.
Yes, it is.
Wait,
I think what I'm doing if I'm I don't know, right? Because you don't want to get beat deep, but at the same point, you leave it to your safeties.
Well, you've
You got Javon Hicks and Darian. Is that Darian Beavers over on the other side?
Yeah,
So they try to run it out of the end zone. Oh, they're calling a false start.
They're looking at it.
They're calling a false start against Fairfield. So the play doesn't exist. There's no play.
Fairfield tried a quick snap, quarterback sneak just to get out of there.
Which makes sense when you've got a quarterback that big.
So half the distance to the goal from the half-yard line is from now the quarter-yard line for the Fairfield Indians.
But that
Look at you
still
doing
makes
math
it.
with fractions.
It gives you 1 yard, and you've still got 4th down and 34 down. So it does nothing.
23.
A quarterback sneaks at the most going to get you 2 yards. You're just making more room to punt because you're.
I
you're
guess,
saying
right?
that-
I mean, that's almost all you can do.
As I said,
They're not trying to get the first down here.
No. Well, they're in shotgun now.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. Carmen's in the shotgun, drops back, looks to pass. He throws it, and it is caught by number 13. And he gets all the way out to the 20. He's not going to get the first down. He's going to be about 4 yards shy, but it's going to give Fairfield a whole heck of a lot more room to punt.
Yeah, they just run clear out routes.
They're not going to punt. They
down.
can't punt. There's only 5:30 to play. They need 3 scores.
Ivan Pace was held 6 ways to Sunday, but whatever.
In the end zone for safety.
Yeah.
But this is not a
Ridiculous.
good decision. They're down 3 scores with 5 minutes to play. It doesn't matter the field of possession.
Well,
The Cardinals are never going to give if they can go 1 or 2 first downs, they don't have to give the Indians the ball back once,
right.
let alone the 3 times they need the ball back.
So is this just simply we don't want to give you a short field because we don't want to lose worse? There's the punt. It's a high punt. Keontae Jones calls for the fair catch and does, right at about the 43-yard line. So 5:04 left to go in the game, still with their full complement of 3 timeouts for both sides. Colerain with a 21-0 lead now. Turn the ball over on the last 2 offensive series, one on an interception and one on a fumble. Put together a good drive here, boys. Let's put 7 more on the board and end this.
Couple scores from around the city. Hamilton up on Oak Hills 24-14. Sycamore on top of Princeton 42-14.
Wow.
Witten Woods extends their lead. They now lead 26. He's going to play here quickly. Deontay Smith Moore keeps it. He's got some space up the middle.
He's through the hole. Yep, there he goes. That's to the 40-yard line. Stays on his feet.
Oh, a nice play by 26 coming from behind.
That's exactly how Kraus drawed it up. He knew his team. He was going to punt because he knew he was going to get a fumble in the following position. So 3 straight possessions, 3 straight turnovers by Deontay Smith Moore.
Well, this is an utter disaster. I mean, now it's just a matter of how do you get past it. I know how you get past it. Put Gunner in a quarterback. Just mix it up a little bit, I guess.
Well, he makes the right read there. He makes the big gain, but he's got to hang on to the ball. But again, Waddell makes a good play, tomahawking the ball from
That's
behind.
also a sophomore mistake as we get the replay on Waycross. Here's the mistake. You're the quarterback, Colerain Cardinals. You just get the first down and get going. He does a little stutter step, tries to do one-on-one, not realizing, allowing time for the defender from behind to come back and make the play.
I'm assuming that ball came loose before his knee hit the ground.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so Fairfield back on an offense. We've got flags now. Ivan Pace jumped off sides. We'll see who it's
See if he was drawn offsides.
That was awfully close.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be against.
No, yeah, the
Fairfield
tight ends there. Number 9, Chico Robinson, kind of tweaked his shoulder or 5, excuse me. Just moved his shoulder just enough, and that's what triggered Pace to come across the line. So it'll be 1st and 15. One more score update. Warren Central extends their lead. They're up 13-3 over the San X Bombers. 4:56 to play.
Great replay there once again on the fumble from Waycross. So here we go. Carmen in the shotgun. He's got it. Hands it off, trying to get some yards here. Around then, he's got it. Number 8 takes it out past the 30-yard line.
Again, the Cardinals, they're going to give up 5, 6, 7. They don't. The ball's still in play. It's still in bounds. That clock's still rolling, and the clock is their friend at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, with 3 consecutive turnovers, if you're Coach Tom Bolden, you probably don't mind if your defense stays on the field and just kind of runs this clock out. Still lots of time left, though, so probably not going to happen on one series.
Yeah, Colerain has gone with the extra defensive back, so you're going to get the 5- and 6-yard runs on this.
The defense came to play tonight, and they've done a fantastic job. Snap is back. There's a jet sweep.
Pace blew that up.
Nice job, defense.
Ivan Pace blows it up, slows down the jet sweep, and the rest of the defense flocks and makes the tackle.
Yeah, he reads this before the snap, goes underneath the tight end, goes low and gets it. You know, the speed of the defensive line has been the key to this game.
Got another update here. Lebanon, a potential playoff team for the Cardinals to face in the future, was up 20-7 on Miamisburg.
How about that?
They now trail 41-20.
Wow. Miamisburg, a Division II team as well. One of the better ones, no doubt about it, but that's going to shake up the Harbins.
3rd and 8.
In motion, drops back. Carmack looks to pass, throws it. It is caught in a little crossing pattern, but the Colerain defense is there. The tackle is made inbounds. The clock continues to run. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, it's about time he got flagged.
That one's going to be on Ryan Davis, though.
No, that'll be on 74.
Nope, that's going to be on Ryan Davis.
We'll see.
Or it could
Number
go on
eight.
both.
Number 8 didn't look very happy. He was trying to make a case for somebody.
Well, no, that was
We'll see. Who
Jack
knows?
Carmen came to the sideline and was actually mouthing to Coach Bolden. Davis was talking back, and Davis is known for talking, but they might get both players on this.
Dead ball.
Sidelines warning.
So the
When did waving of the arms become unsportsmanlike? I thought
That
you
was
just-
sideline warning on the Cardinals. I
No,
think
no,
it's-
just now. He did the personal
He did
foul. and
two
waved-
fouls. There
and he
was
waved
two
his
fouls.
hands.
There was a personal foul
I understand
on
that.
the Fairfield Indians and a sideline warning, which was that little wave you saw.
No, okay. You didn't see this.
This was personal foul.
Okay.
This is
Personal foul.
So
Right.
the unsportsmanlike conduct call was the Fairfield player taunting the coach. The sideline warning was the coach reacting to the player.
Well, what are you going to do, right?
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately for the Indians, there's no penalty for the first sideline warning on the Cardinals, just a sideline warning.
So the 15
And
yards
again,
is marked
down 3 scores. I know it's 4th and really long, but you can't be punting here on 4th down.
Coach Bolden having a very lengthy conversation with the head referee.
So I'm not sure on Colerain's staff. Every staff has Coach Get Back.
Tom instructing his coaches and players to stay back off of the sideline.
There's a line on the sidelines.
Yep.
Great punt.
That was a great punt.
But did you outkick your coverage right here? He's got room to run.
Keontae Jones has got it. He's up to the 30. He's up to the 35. He's trying to find some room. Gets himself in a whole bunch of defenders. Gets across the 50.
Keontae Jones, a ball return for the Cardinals.
All kinds of whistles. I don't see any flags. Is there one
Yeah,
back
there's
here?
flags in
All
the
right.
back.
This is getting ugly. It's deteriorating. And honestly, at this point, in my opinion, it's on the refs. I mean, get control of the game.
And I think, again, this is Kyle Bolden getting hit behind the play that they're called blowing the whistle for. We see here Josiah Scott and Amir Reed going at each other, but the whistle blew, they both walked away.
Yeah, they let go and they walked away. So it wasn't on that. So personal foul.
They called defensive holding on the return, and then a personal foul against Colerain.
And then the penalty's offset.
Or a personal foul against Fairfield.
Now Jason Krause is out at the hash mark having a conversation with the head referee. You get to this point and it's sad because it's been a real good game. Under 3 minutes to go. I mean, look, the outcome is not in question. Colerain is going to win this football game, and you've got all this dirty laundry all over the field. It's just an ugly way to end the game.
Well, look what they're doing. They're going to make them re-kick it.
The holding the holding penalty during the play can get a re-kick, so they'll re-kick here. It'll be 4th down and long from now the own 17-yard line they'll be punting from.
And that's probably the absolute right call because that was a great punt. Snap is back. I'm going to punt again, and this time it's a much shorter punt. Still over Keontae's head, but he catches it back to the 35, gets on his feet, gets up to the 40, the 45, the 50, the 40, the 30, still on his feet. Still on his feet. Makes one man miss, and he could be going all the way in to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Keontae Jones.
No flags on this play.
Maybe they made the right call, having him re-kick it. I'm just saying. Watch Keontae Jones here. Shades of his brother Deshante returning this punt. He does a great move here on the sideline. He's going to spin himself right out of a potential tackle, stays on his feet, keeps his balance, picks up a few defenders, makes a man miss there, runs into his own man, Ryan Davis, and goes into the end zone for the 6 points for the Colerain Cardinals. Offense has struggled. Special teams didn't on that one. Extra point pending. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 2:29 left to go in the game, despite their best efforts, the Fairfield Indians have given up 4 touchdowns to the Colerain Cardinals. And they now trail 28-0 against this Cardinal team that is overcoming, what are we at 5 turnovers?
At least.
At least 5 turnovers on the day.
There's been 3 in this half, 2 in the first, so that's 5.
Yep, 5 turnovers.
Yeah, and thanks again to everybody, Waycross Community Media, staff and volunteers doing a great job bringing you this game. And if you like what you hear, you like what you see, you want to be part of a future broadcast, learn how to get on the mic or on a camera, they'll teach you. Call them at 513-825-2429 or www.waycross.tv/volunteer.
Couple final scores. Wayne over Fairmont 35-0. LaSalle over St. Charles of Columbus 35-7. St. Ignatius 38, Moeller 7.
That is probably the dagger in Moeller's playoff chances.
A couple quick updates too. Oak Hill scores late in the third quarter. It's now 24-21 in that game. We'll get another look at the replay on Waycross. Keontae Jones punt return. Interesting to see here. We got some substitutions on your kick coverage team. If they're going to pop it kind of up where they've been setting up a tackle inside the 20, or if they just kick it into the end zone.
Let's see. Murray gets his foot underneath it at the 40, and it's a long kick intended to go into the end zone, and that's exactly what it does. It'll be a touchback for Fairfield, and they'll start off 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, down 4 scores with 2:30 left to go in the game.
This Colerain defense this half, I believe, won up that last series. I don't think they gave up a first down. Did they get one on the pass there? No, they were short. So
yeah, I don't
know if they have a first down. Fairfield has a first down this entire half.
I can look back at Mr. Baum. He'll tell us, do we have a first down yet for Fairfield in the second half? Negativo on that. Fairfield so far held without a first down here in the second half.
And what's important right now for the Cardinals, the outcome of this game is not in doubt. The important thing is to get off of this field healthy and ready for the next 2 weeks.
That's exactly right. Next week, Colerain goes on the road, travels up north, and heads to Lakota West, who's had a bit of a rough season, to say the very least, but they're coming on strong lately here the past couple of weeks. So that'll be interesting. And then, of course, their final game at home in 2 weeks against Oak Hills. There's a snap back, handed off, run around on the wide side, pushed out of bounds for a short gain. That will stop the clock.
Joe Hayes for the Indians, ball carrier.
Joe Hayes takes the jet sweep. I tell you what,
Ryan Davis got really big shove here at the end of this play.
Ryan Davis chasing down that little guy and just shoved him right out of bounds. That's the right thing to do. Get your hands on him, push him out.
You'd like to keep him in bounds, but you got to make the stop. However, you're going to get him. If you don't have the angle to take him down, use the sideline as the extra man.
Right.
2:23 left to play.
Snap is back, and there's the handoff right up the middle. There's a break across the middle. Number 31's got it. He's going to pick up the first down of the second half for the Fairfield Indians at the 2-minute and 17-second mark left in the game.
Yeah, Tamir Barkin breaks free, taken down. I believe that was Beavers on the tackle.
Yep, Darian Beavers. And 21, Lorenzo Kendricks. Haven't called much of his name tonight. A big part of that, the ball's not gone downfield a whole lot.
Yeah, you're going to get the runs against the defense Colerain's got out there. They've got extra defensive backs and only really playing with.
Right, they want everything in front of them. They're not trying to stop anything at the line of scrimmage right now. Snap is back. There's a handoff once again. Makes a good move. Does Boykin in the middle. He lowers his head and he's going to get enough for the first down out into Colerain territory down to about the 49-yard line. So clock will stop. Fairfield with their full complement of 3 timeouts.
All right, Colerain starting to put in a bunch of substitutions.
Yep.
Ethan Stout in the ballgame for the Colerain Cardinals, along with Trey Harris.
44, 55, and 88.
44 is Trey Barnett. 54, TJ Ganella.
I'm sorry, 55.
55 is Trey Harris.
And 80.
8.
There you go. There's a jet
Jakari
sweep.
Patterson.
Takes it around at the 50.
Turf Monster.
Ball is still in bounds. Tackles made. Look at that. Number 8, Mr. Bolden, helping him up.
53 now in the game.
Now that they've given up the first down for the first time, they still want the shutout. But I think that's why they didn't substitute that much earlier, just because once they got that first down, okay, we're going to sub.
Under a minute to go, and Fairfield is not using any of their timeouts. They're they're taking their time here. I mean,
Mason Hill in the ball game for the Colerain Cardinals.
Backup kicker and defensive lineman.
There's a snap back and a handoff right over the middle. Well defensed by the Colerain Cardinals. Secondary squad takes down number 8 now. 30 seconds left.
B.J. Henderson on the tackle.
Yeah, they'll have to make one more tackle.
42 in a DB.
A quick thank you to all of you tuning in
Dylan
tonight.
Baker, along with Ryan Stegmuller in the ballgame.
Appreciate your listening. We'll be back on the air live next week, 6:45 Eastern, same time. This time on the road at Lakota West. As Colerain looks to move to 9-0 on the season. Snap is back. Handoff once again to 8. He runs across the middle, trying to find some room. Not much there. He's going to be taken down. It's going to be 4th down and about 5. And that will be it as the clock reached triple zeros. Colerain has defended home field, won their 57th consecutive conference game, and moved to 8-0 on the season with a 28-0 victory over the Fairfield Indians. Brian, Brandon, final thoughts.
I'll tell you that defense. You know, Fairfield comes out with speed, and Colerain matches the speed. You know, when you got speed at every position, I mean, you got the quickest defensive line in the city. You got the quickest linebacker. I mean, that is a scary defensive showing by the Colerain Cardinals.
Great call out. So for Brian and Brandon Wyatt, as well as Mike Wark, all of the WeAreColerain.com crew, as well as the fantastic job by Waycross and all their volunteers. This is Chris Simonitis with WeAreColerain.com. Thank you for watching this Waycross and WeAreColerain.com production.